everybody in the game. Where are you putting?
Coach. We'll in a minute. I'm just going to call John. What happened?
They punted the ball with 5 seconds to go. Why would you punt the ball?
And that's the end of the ball game. The final score: Paso Robles Bearcats 35, Monte Minor 0.
I'm not getting the station on here.
Got it.
From Paso Robles, California, this is VOP Country, the voice of Paso. It's 6:59 on the Voice of Paso.
Girl, it's high time I tell you, no more messing around. Time to lay these cards on the table and just throw it on out. I'm talking you and me with the same street name, same last name, same everything. It's a real thing, I feel thing. So I'ma go on and take a swing. You find the spot and I'll find the money. You be the pretty and I'll be the funny. You plant the flowers, I'll plant the kisses. Baby, let's get right down to business. I'll hang the pictures, you hang the stars. You pick the paint, I'll pick a guitar. Sing you a song out there with the crickets and the frogs. You name the babies and I'll name the dogs. You can park your car in the driveway. I'll park my truck in the grass. I'll put a little swing on the front porch. If you put a little tea in my glass, watch the sunset from a gravel road. Kiss me in the kitchen on your tippy toes. Still loving on you when the rooster crows. Watching way more than the dog.
All right, everybody listening on live stream, we're going to go live on radio here in a minute, and we'll be simulcasting, so just give us a second. We're going to turn down our volume.
The Paso Robles Daily News is Paso Robles' most comprehensive newspaper and the home of the Paso Robles Bearcats, featuring breaking sports news, events, politics, wine, and more from writers and photographers, newspapers, TV, radio, and online media, covering Paso Robles, Atascadero, Templeton, San Miguel, Shandon, Creston, and Heritage Ranch. If it's local, it's on Paso Robles Daily News. Check it out today, PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. The VOP Sports Network is on the air, bringing you live coverage of Paso Robles High School Bearcat football. Bearcat football is brought to you by KG Communications, where their communication services are your best call. Cold Stone Creamery, the finest premium ice cream and no screaming necessary. Solarponics, solar installation since 1975. They don't deliver just solar, they deliver boom. Mistura, fine Peruvian cuisine. Taste Peru, taste Mistura. Ron Mullins, Berkshire Hathaway Realty. When it comes to real estate, he's good to know. Fluid Screen Printing, where they make your business pop. Rob's CPR, because someday you could be the person who saves a life. On Bar, for fine dining. Come in as guests, leave as family. Paso Magazine, their name says it all. Kennedy Club Fitness. Multiple fitness programs make it easier to make your fitness goals. Nino's Grill, delicious barbecue and all-American favorites in Templeton, California. Paso Robles Country Disposal, where sustainability and safety are paramount. PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. If it's local, it's on PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. Joe's Place. Look for the big gorilla on the sign. H&R Block. File taxes your way. Vision Mortgage, the place to go when you want to buy a home with a low down payment. The Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club in Paso Robles, where good times click. Central Coast Concrete Cutting, your go-to concrete contractor. Stay tuned now for exciting Bearcat football action as the voice of Paso takes you into the broadcast booth and onto the field on the VOP Sports Network.
And a pleasant good evening, everybody. Live from Visalia, California, we welcome you to Paso Robles High School Bearcat football here on the VOP Sports Network. This is the Fluid Screen Printing pregame show. Jim Weeman along with the legendary Phil Stansberry. By the way, Coach, good photo of you and Ivan talking about whatever. Well, according to Matt Carroll, you were talking about food.
We were actually talking about the future of the track program, and Matt Carroll's name did come up in that.
Yeah, and indeed, we enjoyed Ivan on the Locker Room Show the other night. Well, we've got football coming your way this evening. The Bearcats looking to make it 2 in a row as they take on the El Diamante Miners from Visalia Community Stadium on the campus of Golden West High School. Not a bad facility, Coach.
Not a bad facility at all. Nice bleachers, a grass turf field that appears to be in pretty good shape. 1 or 2 brown spots on a hash mark on the far side, but other than that, it looks nice. The JV game just ended with Paso winning 35-0, and they seem to have no problems with the field, so the field won't be any type of factor in this game this evening. And you talked about it being a pleasant good evening. It is a pleasant over here. It's not too hot. We got here, I would say the temperature was upper 80s, lower 90s. It's dropped some since then. Air quality could be a little bit better, a little hazy out here, but all in all, a pretty nice evening for football, Jim.
Coach, and plus they have a luxury in the press box here.
Air conditioning.
They have air conditioning. I can't remember since we've been doing this. Have we ever been anywhere where they had, swamp coolers, portable swamp coolers?
I don't remember anywhere having air conditioning, and we've been in some places that have been broiling. And this is pleasant. Your adjective there is absolutely correct. It is pleasant.
Before we talk about tonight's game some more and give you the schedule, we do have 2 other people. Actually, 3 people on our broadcast team tonight. We thank Dave Lambert upstairs taking care of the live stream duties and doing double duty with Huddle. So we always appreciate Dave, right, Coach? No problem.
Yes.
And I believe we have Johnny Doss and Tim Stewart roaming around. Guys, you got your mics on and your headsets on?
We're ready to go, sir. How about you?
Oh, you look at them. There they are, Coach.
Yes, on the far side.
Can you hear me?
Oh, well,
We can hear you fine, Tim.
unfortunately, Tim, we can hear you.
Tim is placed at the 20-yard line
you
at
too.
the south end of the field. John making his way to midfield, and he will position himself probably at the 20-yard line at the north end of the field.
Okay,
You
Coach.
got it, Coach.
Coach, heads or tails? Who's Aaron Andrews down there tonight?
Let's not go
Okay.
there.
Hey, Bill, you were talking about the track. It's a fast track. It's in excellent condition down here. Much better than Buchanan's, I got to say.
Yes, from a general appearance, far superior.
Johnny, you have any final thoughts before we come back to you guys in a little bit?
No final thoughts. Just let's go Bearcats. Get ourselves a victory.
All right, guys, stick around. We'll be coming to you throughout the broadcast. Glad we got you up and running this week, both of you, and welcome to the VOP Sports Network team. So, Coach, we talked about that Bearcat victory last week over Frontier Valley at Paso Robles High School against a Division II school, but a big, if you looked at Frontier size-wise, they were we were small.
Yeah, their offensive line to our defensive line had easily a 30 to 40 pound weight advantage, and it was a far superior performance by the Bearcats defensively than the prior week against Buchanan. Fundamentally, much better tackling, a great scheme on defense with a lot of blitzing off the edge. Peterson doing a wonderful job there. Corbin Payne back in the lineup was a big factor out there. So much improved Bearcat defense last week against Frontier.
Of course, a 7:30 game start here. Most of the games already underway. We already have a fluid screen printing update here for you on the scoreboard. Arroyo Grande and Independence Bakersfield tied up in the first quarter, 7-all.
Not surprising. Arroyo Grande had a lot of trouble down there at Helix last week down in San Diego, losing 34-3 to a very fine Helix team. And Independence out of Bakersfield always puts a good product on the field.
And we want to thank Mike Addy from Arroyo Grande, one of our followers, for chirping in that score. And remind you, you can give us scores all night long or a question for Coach or myself on the VOP Sports Line text line, and that's 805-769-0126, 805-769-0126. Please do not call because we will not be able to answer the phone. All right, let's talk about El Diamante first, Coach.
Okay, El Diamante, this school is in Division II here in the Central Section. They are in the West Yosemite League. This school district has 4 schools: Tulare Union, Tulare Western, Golden West here, and El Diamante. So a student here can go to any one of the 4 schools as long as there is room for them. They have not gotten off to a good start. They've given up. They're 0-2. They lost 48-28 to Tulare Western in the first game, and then they were beaten by rival Tulare Union 52-0 last week. So they've given up 100 points in 2 games. Last week the score was 42-0 at halftime. They appear to have a few more players on their roster that were listed last week. On their roster that's listed on Max Preps, they had 33. Tonight I see their roster has approximately 50 athletes. I'm going to count pretty soon here how many young men they have suited up. I don't see 50 guys out there, but we'll take a look. They do have some big players listed on their roster. Howard Brandon, 6'4", 320, is one of those guys. They have another young man, Jay Wiley, 6'4", 260. Another 10th grader at 6'3", 230 pounds, Caleb Walker. So they've got some size, but they've had some real problems. Unfortunately, their coach, who had been the coach here since the start of the school in 2002, had to resign last week due to health problems, so that's never good. They're a school of approximately the same size we are, maybe a little bit smaller. They've got approximately 2,000 enrollees here. So that's a little bit about them. They have a tough schedule. In 2 weeks, they play Upland from Southern California, who's one of the top teams in the state of California. And as we discussed on Wednesday, there are a lot of people says, well, what does El Diamante mean? It means the diamond. And hence their mascot is the Miners. So they're mining diamonds. We shall see tonight whether they mine diamonds or coal, Jimmy.
Okay, as the screen printing show continues, the fluid screen printing pregame show continues. We're going to go back down on the field in just a moment as we discussed about all the other games going around the county. But first, Coach, a little bit about the Bearcats. Big win last week, built that 17-0 lead, let it go away in the fourth quarter. I was kind of surprised because I've never heard you say, well, the doors, I think it's pretty much over. And I was shocked that they were able to get back in it because their quarterback hadn't completed, 2 or 3 passes leading up to that point. And all of a sudden, he looked like Joe Montana out there rolling around and hitting passes. So we were able to get the win. We stepped up when we had to. Tonight, on the road, I think important, very important that we get off to a fast start.
I agree, Jim. And the problem against Buchanan was, and I think J.R. Reynolds will agree with this, we didn't travel well. We weren't prepared at the beginning of the football game. And it is imperative tonight that we come out from the first whistle and play Bearcat football for the entire 48 minutes.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to go back down to the sidelines to our Diamonds in the Rough. We invite you to join us as we quickly run down the schedule around the rest of the county. Guys, first off, Stockdale at Atascadero at 7:30. John, I'll let you start with that one.
Stockdale's going to beat Atascadero pretty handily. I think my poor Greyhounds are in for a very rough season, and I'm going to have to agree with Coach Stansbury, and that's painful, but I don't know if the Greyhounds win a game this season.
Timmy.
Word on the street.
Well, okay, that was good. Coach?
Well, I concur with that. I think the Greyhounds, if they're going to get a win, it might be tonight. But Stockdale, normally pretty well prepared. It's played 2 pretty good teams, even though they lost. And I think it's going to be a tough year for the Greyhounds.
Okay, other action going on. These games all underway at 7 o'clock. They've already started. Garces Memorial will be at St. Joseph. Coach?
That's a great game, and that's a game we need to keep an eye on. St. Joe off to a great start at 2-0, scoring a lot of points. St. Joe highly, highly ranked in our division at number 5. So a team to keep an eye on.
John?
I agree with Coach. That's going to be, in my mind, the game of the week besides the one we're at. I see St. Joseph pulling out a close lead. 7-24.
Okay, Timmy?
I think this is a game that you'll get a pretty good idea of how good St. Joe's is. So it's a toss-up as far as I'm concerned, but I think it's a game that we'll find out what St. Joe's all about.
Bill, Pioneerville at Rigetti. Already started.
I think Rigetti wins that game, and that'll give us a good measuring stick. We play both teams. Rigetti is off and rolling. And Rigetti is in Division 2 over here, the same as our opponent this evening. And Rigetti is ranked 3rd in Division 2 at 2-0 and scoring 50 points a game.
Gentlemen?
We have to agree with Coach.
Yeah, Rigetti all the way. I think it's a blowout, to be honest with you.
Okay, Golden West is at Napomo. I'm taking Napomo. Coach?
I'll take Napomo.
I'm going to go with Napomo, too. I think they've got a pretty good team this year. They beat a pretty good St. Inez team, and they're big. When we played with them, they got some size. They got some players.
Be an interesting game, I think. And Napomo, highly ranked. They're ranked number 2 in Division 2, right in front of Rigetti. So some teams in the Central Coast that were put in Division 2 are making some noise early here.
All right, San Luis Obispo looking to continue their momentum after a big win over the Greyhounds last week at San Marcos. Coach?
You pick them.
You pick them. Tim?
I'm going to go with San Luis.
All right.
I think they've found a little winning streak, and they're going to okay.
John.
I'm taking San Marcos at home by a field goal, 20-17.
Mendota at Templeton.
Well, Templeton needs a win. I don't know much about Mendota, but Templeton has got to get some confidence after getting blasted by Aptos last week. So I'll just say this. I hope the Eagles win.
Lompoc at Bishop Diego to close it out. I think Lompoc, as you said, Coach, little bit upset. They're going to want to take it out on Bishop Diego tonight.
Interesting game. Both teams lost last week. Bishop Diego losing to St. Bonaventure, and then Lompoc losing to St. Paul out of Southern California. And that's unusual. Those teams do not lose preseason games. So this is a good match. I'm looking forward to seeing the score of that ball game.
I'm going to differ with my friend John. He thought this game might be our game of the week. I think that's the game of the week. Lompoc and Bishop Diego. I think it's a bloody war.
I can agree with you, Timmy. I don't have any problem with that.
You guys agree with each other?
I do have a fluid screen printing scoreboard update for Coach already.
Fire away.
Independence 7, Oro Grande 7, first quarter.
Wow, that's a little bit of a shocker, I think.
I early yet. We'll see.
All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have Coach Stansbury's keys to victory. How's that sound, Coach?
Sounds good to me. Let's go. I'm ready to unlock.
All right, as the fluid screen printing pregame show continues right here on the VOP Sports Network.
Are you tired of renting your home, but think buying is impossible in today's market? What if you could get into your own home with a conventional loan with just 3% down? Impossible? Maybe not. When you contact Vision Mortgage and Chris Bonema, find out about the dollars and cents of real-world home financing. Check into the wide range of loan options. Discover the possibilities for owning your own home. Tired of renting? Think buying a home is impossible? Maybe it's time for you to get a new vision. Vision Mortgage, where you may find that owning your own home is the possible dream. Contact them today. Vision Mortgage, 805-975-8584. That's Vision Mortgage, 805-975-8584. What if you could get into your own home with a conventional loan with just 3% down? Impossible? Maybe not. Tired of renting? Make the call. Get the vision. Vision Mortgage. Good morning, fellow Americans, and welcome to Joe's Place in Templeton and Paso Robles, and Joe's One-Niner Diner at the Paso Robles Airport. Home of old-style comfort food like biscuits and gravy, huge omelets, scrumptious sandwiches, old-fashioned potato salad, and tons of attitude. Come early, bring your appetite. Joe's Place and the One-Niner Diner are the favorite first stops for locals and visitors alike. Breakfast and lunch, there's nothing like Joe's Place and the One-Niner Diner to satisfy your gorilla-size appetite. Hey, what a great idea. They put a gorilla on the sign, so you don't even have to look for the address. But here's where you'll find it. Joe's Place, 730 South Main Street, Templeton, 805 Spring Street in Paso Robles, and of course the One-Niner Diner at the Paso Robles Airport. Great food, lots of attitude, and a gorilla on the sign. You'll only find that at Joe's Place and the One-Niner Diner in Templeton and Paso Robles. When it comes to concrete breaking, cutting, and sawing, there's only one person to call, Jeff Gallagher at Central Coast Concrete Cutting in Paso Robles. Family-owned with more than 50 years of experience. For concrete cutting, core drilling, and hard and soft demolition, they're your first call. Don't wait. Call Jeff Gallagher, Central Coast Concrete Cutting, direct at 805-400-5535. That's 805-400-5535 for Central Coast Concrete Cutting.
Hey, and we welcome Mr. Gallagher and Central Coast Concrete Cutting joining the VOP Sports Network, Coach, and we thank all our sponsors.
Hey, Jimmy, one thing on their roster, I mentioned it before that their roster had 33 kids on it when we looked it up on Max Preps, where every team in the state is supposed to list their roster. Now I'm looking at the roster that we got today, and interesting, the JV game was a rout, wasn't it? Bearcats 35-0.
Yes, it was a rout.
And it could have been 50 easily. The Bearcats had an interception that they ran down, and anyway, here's what I noticed on this roster. They have 7 10th graders listed, and I'm looking at their starting lineup, and 3 or 4 of those 10th graders are starting. So not a good thing, Jim, for El Diamante when you've got that many 10th graders on your roster. You're doing that because you need depth, and you've brought those kids up off of your sophomore team.
And remember, guys, I've got your live mics turned up down on the sidelines. So, Coach, your keys to the victory.
Keys to victory tonight are, number one, fast start for the Bearcats. They have got to come out and establish themselves as the superior team physically at the beginning of the game. Next thing, run the football effectively. Last week, to me, that was the key of the game when they changed things up and put Magalona in at quarterback and made the switch there and ran the ball. I think mixing Waterman and Magalona makes them very difficult to defense, and that'll be a real key in my opinion.
All right, national anthem. We'll take a break, and when we come back, it's kickoff time here from Golden West High School, right here on the BOP Sports Network.
If you think you've been there and done that all over town, you haven't been to the Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club in Paso Robles. They have 10 pool tables, including snooker, shuffleboard, foosball, big screen TVs, weekly league and tournament games, plus an amazing patio looking out over Spring Street. It's family friendly too. The Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club is open 7 days a week from 1 p.m. to 2 a.m. The Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club is located at 1319 Spring Street, across from the Boot Barn in Paso Robles. So, if you think you've been there and done that all over town, try the Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club, 1319 Spring Street, Paso Robles. That's the Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club, where good times click.
When it comes to solar energy systems and service, locals trust Solarponics. Susie G. from Napomo says, quote, "We were very impressed with the quality of the install. The guys were fast, friendly, and competent. They left the place clean and the system looks great. Boom!" Susie actually wrote that in her review. Boom! Thanks, Susie, for that Yelp review. When we install a solar energy system, we're installing 43 years of, well, boom. Trusted solar since 1975. Solarponics.com.
At Solarponics, we're more than just a solar energy company. We're really a live cleaner and smarter company. That's why we've compiled a list of 100 energy-saving tips that can cut your home energy use by up to 50%. Tip number 16, keep the fridge full. An empty fridge loses up to 90% of the cold as air escapes and warm air flows in. A full fridge has less cold air loss. Get more energy-saving tips at solarponics.com. Trusted solar since 1975. Solarponics.com.
And a pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome to Bearcat Football here on the BOP Sports Network. Johnny, you going to have time for JR? Or?
I'm walking right now. Give me just a moment.
Okay, John's walking over there. We'll hear from Coach Reynolds and his thoughts before we get this thing going, as the captains are heading out right now. So, Johnny, you just interrupt me when you have him ready to go.
Got him. Ready?
All right, go. Fire.
All right, Coach. What are we looking for out of the Cats tonight?
Well, we're starting an inexperienced crew up front. Told them let's get after them early. Build off of our second half offensively last week. Defense keep doing what they've been doing. Should be okay.
All right, Coach. Go get us a victory.
That's the plan. Thank you.
All right, there you go, boys.
All right. Thank you, Johnny. That's always nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little extra that the VOP has that nobody else does.
Yeah, and we welcome Timmy Stewart, the second member of our sideline crew. So, Tim, we got you going, and we're good to go. Thank you, sir. He's making sure he's got his mic turned on, but that's okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
yeah, it's a perfect night for football on the field. I'm telling you, down here, the weather's perfect, warm enough to get a nice sweat, not too hot, and no wind whatsoever.
All right, Timmy, we'll come back to you later. Bearcats will receive the kick.
Yeah, El Diamante won the toss and deferred.
And rock and roll. Here we go.
And let's set the stage here a little bit. It's not real warm, I would say. Maybe 80, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah,
And-
80 degrees,
yeah.
but then again, we're sitting in an air
Air
conditioning
conditioned,
room.
but I'm sticking my hand out the window. It's not terrible, and there is absolutely no wind. As we are looking at the field, the Bearcats will be going from right to left across your radio dial, Chakern style. If you're-
Digital radio
Yes,
dial now.
yes,
there you go.
yes. And the field has a north-south orientation, and we are on the west side of the field. El Diamante in all green uniforms with white numbers, and the Bearcats in white with crimson numbers.
All right, once again, I want to remind my sideline reporters, I will have you turned up, so keep your mics off when you're ready to come back on. You have something for us. You know when to step in. You guys are professionals.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks, Jim. Are you saying we might say something inappropriate?
No.
I can't imagine that.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Timmy, what's your point? All right, here we go.
Here we go.
And Coach, by the way, you'll be proud of me. I went into the eye doctor, and I'll have my glasses by the middle of next week.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Maldonado back to take the kick for the Bearcats, standing at his own 10.
Jesus Garcia kicking off from them.
High end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce at the 5 and roll it into the end zone. So the Bearcats will start first down and 10 at their own 20. So,
And let's see how they start
will it be
here, Jim.
Magalona or Waterman at quarterback to start here?
I would say I would look for Waterman to start. And let's look for tempo here. Maybe the Bearcats go no huddle here.
All right, here comes that Paso offense onto the field. Gallant will come to the near sideline. You got Maldonado and Levi Marshall to the far sideline. Maldonado in that slot formation. They're going to work out of the shotgun with the sophomore quarterback Waterman. Magalona just to his right. Wiesner in that H-back formation, so you could call trips left. Trips right, that is.
Motion.
Magalano takes the handoff, cuts it back against the grain. Not much there, but he turned it back, got past the 20, and got it up to the 22, 2nd and 8.
Okay, El Diamante came out, and they are in a 4-4-3 defense, and maybe breaking it down into a 5-4-2-5 defense.
And you're right, Coach. They go with that
4-2-5 right now.
quick no-huddle offense right now. Back in, out of the gun. Waterman spins, rolling to his right, looking downfield, pass.
Nearly intercepted.
Nearly
Let's
intercepted.
take a look.
It was
Broken
underthrown.
up.
It was intended for Maldonado on the far sideline, right at the first down marker.
Yeah, and then Desi Escarciga was right there to break it up. 5'11", 175-pound DB for them. Key third down here, Jim.
Yeah. Fluid screen printing scoreboard update at the end of one. Still 7-7, AG and Independence of Bakersfield. Shotgun formation.
Showing blitz, Jim.
Levi Marshall coming across. They
Screen.
fake the sweep. Screen pass to Magalona. Good defense by El Diamante. That's going to be a loss of 2 yards. Back to the 20. The Bearcats.
Escarciga, same guy, sniffed that out. Not a good start. It made no yards.
Well, actually, they're going to say he lost a yard on that play. So,
And
nevertheless, no yards or 1 yard is not a good start, Coach. Normal punter in there, Reese Fay.
And we got a timeout here. Timeout Bearcats. There seems to be some confusion on the special teams there.
All right, Coach, let's take a quick 30-second timeout. No score. 10:49 to go, first quarter here on the VOP Sports Network.
Try H&R Block this tax season and pay half what you paid your other guy last year. That's expert tax prep and a maximum refund guaranteed for half the cost. Walk in or make an appointment at hrblock.com. Get your taxes won.
Subject to $125 minimum charge. Last year's receipt required. Limited time offer. Participating locations only.
Have tax questions? Visit any of your locally owned and operated San Luis Obispo County H&R Block locations and we'll get them answered for you.
All right, welcome back to Bearcat Football here on the VOP Sports Network and on VOP Classic Country. Glad you joined us on the live stream Thanks to Ron Mullins and Dave Lambert for making that happen.
Austin Bino, number
Yeah.
22, back to receive, 10th grader.
Standing at his own 38-yard line. Good punt on its way. Line drive punt past midfield. Takes a little bit of a Bearcat bounce. It's going to be down at the 44-yard line of El Diamante.
36-yard punt. But decent field position for El Diamante at this time. You know, they're starting at their own 45-yard line.
And let's see if that Bearcat defense can, really perform like they did in the early going last week against Frontier, Coach.
Yeah, as Parker Boswell leads the Miners out, he is the quarterback number 2, 12th grader, 6 feet, 185 pounds. Looks like a solid young man.
Coach, we see Reese Brumley out there this week on defense. Out there as a defensive back. Flags on the play, hand off the middle, nothing there, no gain. Good defense up front by the Bearcats. That was number 70. I think I had 73.
And we don't have a 73.
We don't have a 73, but he made the stop. So no gain, second down and 10.
And
illegal formation
they're
penalty
gonna,
called
they're
on
gonna,
the Miners.
They're going to take the penalty here.
Yeah, and that's going to push him back 5 yards.
I believe 73 Martinez.
73 is Mark Martinez, gentlemen.
Okay, so he changed his number this week.
He is not 22, 73 this week.
They got him up in the line. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, Tim.
And Tim. Coach pistol formation for the Miners. Man across the motion. They fake one way, and then they go to the inside. And nothing there again. Maybe a gain of, we're going to call it no gain. Second down, third down and 10 now. Or second down and
Second 15
for
Clausen on the stop, gentlemen.
Yeah, and all he did was run that down from the backside. Nobody blocked him, and he just closed down from the backside.
So
Fluid screen printing score update. Mission Prep 28-0 first quarter.
Way to go, Royals. Pistol formation again, Coach.
4-man front.
Make that. Quarterback's going to run with the football. Nice little run. Juking and
Wow.
jiving. Open
Good score.
field. 40, 30, 20. Dragged down from behind. Right near the 15-yard line of the Bearcats. That was Boswell, the quarterback.
And just straight out quarterback scramble. He stepped back, got some pressure, and ran right up the middle and showed some good speed. Nearly broke it away. Last man making the tackle.
Nobody was there to pick up, Coach, or do anything, and he got away. And darn lucky he didn't take it coast to coast there.
Correct.
So Boswell will break the huddle. They'll stay in that same formation.
Bearcats with 5 guys up on the line of scrimmage here.
Trips right, handoff. Nice little spin move and a gain of 5 up to the 10-yard line.
Inside zone play to the left that time.
And, Coach, that was Zachary Battle carrying the football.
Now, they use an interesting system to get their plays in. They are huddling up, and the quarterback comes over to the sideline and gets the play from the coach, runs back out onto the field, and now is giving the play in the huddle. And they are huddled deep, Jim. They're 12 yards from the football.
That's something we don't see a lot in high school football anymore, is huddling up, do we?
And particularly that deep.
No score, 9 minutes to go. They're in that Bearcat tri-tip red zone. This time the handoff goes to number 20, Corey Cece, and not much there. He may have got a yard, setting up a 3rd down and 4 inside the 10 at the 9 of the Bearcats.
Now that would appear to be what's called a weak side G play, where you take the tackle block down and you pull the guard and try and kick out. Bearcats blew that up, and nobody blocked the corner over there on the far side, and he came right up and made the tackle.
Zach Gomez, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, 3rd down and 4.
Bearcats showing blitz.
There they fake that into the inside handoff, and I think this is going to be
close
good enough for a 1st down. He got it. Needed to get to the 5, right to the 5-yard. Just a little misdirection.
Yeah, well, they show fly sweep, fake the fly sweep, then hand it to the back up the middle. Very Arroyo Grande-ish offense so far.
Not the start we wanted to see off the bus here, but
well, let's see if we're going to bend or we're going to break here.
8 minutes to go. First down and goal for El Diamante from the 5. Boswell out of the pistol. Here comes that man across in formation.
Same play other side.
Inside. Nothing much there.
Fly sweep zone right.
Yeah,
now they substitute, and they're bringing in a bunch of big linemen. So look for them to go under center here, Jim, and maybe perhaps go unbalanced line.
So they put the football down at the 4. That was Cece with the carry who picked up a yard. So second down and goal from the 4 with 7:25 remaining in the first quarter. Remember, if you're tuning in, we had a 7:30 kickoff tonight.
Boy, they are very slow at getting these plays in. Okay, Jim, yeah, just as we thought, double tight end, 3 backs in the backfield, straight ahead.
Nothing there. Bearcats do a good job of just clogging the hole, setting up a 3rd and goal. They may have got a yard, so 3rd and goal for the 2.
Yeah, they're in an inverted wishbone there. So the fullback is deep and the 2 backs are up.
Yeah, 22 on the top.
So 3rd down and goal.
Same formation.
Well, Eldon
everybody packed in a quarterback sneak, and he's in.
He's in, yeah. He just took the pile in the end zone for a touchdown. So it's the quarterback Boswell into the end zone.
Just wedge blocking there, and they drove the Bearcats back into the end zone, and he scored easily. So as you said, Jim, not the start you want to see. A very poor first offensive series, and then a great field position for El Diamante, and they take it, the scramble being the big play. They go down and score. Here's the extra point.
Snap low, kick up, and it's good. 6:28 to go. First quarter, El Diamante strikes first. They lead 7-0 right here on the VOP Sports Network.
Ron Mullen says, welcome to the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate Network. Ron is an agent representing one of the most dynamic real estate brands in the country, where you can expect the utmost professionalism and dedication to all of your real estate needs. From your very first meeting to the final closing, Ron provides best-in-class service to help you buy or sell a home. Equipped with the finest tools and technology, he will guide you through the real estate transaction every step of the way. Buying or selling, when you need professional guidance and support in your real estate transaction, call Ron Mullins. Ron Mullins, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, 11th and Park in Paso Robles. Call 237-4700. That's 237-4700. Best-in-class service, professional guidance, and the finest tools and technology in the real estate business. Ron Mullins and Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. When it comes to real estate, they're good to know.
Welcome back to Bearcat football here on the VOP Sports Network. Kick on its way. Maldonado will let it sail in the back of the end zone. And Bearcats first down and 10 at their own 20. We welcome everybody listening to VOP Classic Country with the audio and watching on the live stream. And a good job by Dave Lambert upstairs taking care of that live stream every week with us. Jim Weeman along with Bill Stansberry, Tim Stewart, and John Doss down on the sidelines. And here comes the Bearcat offense coach. And let's see if we can fare a little bit this time better than we did on that first offensive possession.
Well, Jesus Garcia, their kicker at 5'6", has kicked 2 balls into the end zone so far.
Trips left. Now Wiesner across the formation, in motion. Handoff. Alano does a nice job of getting past the 20 and got up to the 24-yard line. A gain of, well, we'll call it.
They spotted at the 23.
23-yard line, 2nd and 7.
And a lot of changes on the offensive line here that I'm seeing here for the Bearcats. It's not the same guys that started last week here. There are a couple of changes in there.
All right, shotgun formation. Delano to the left of Wiesner. Coming across is Maldonado, and it's the handoff going to Magalano, he got past the 25 to the 26, setting up, that is, a very doable 3rd and 4.
Okay, sub here. Perez comes in. And Magalona goes out.
Levi Marshall to the far sideline. Maldonado in the slot. Gallen to the near sideline.
Basically man-to-man coverage on the outside.
Yeah.
Quick toss.
Quick little pitch, and they're not going to get the first down. Only the line of scrimmage, and the Bearcats will have to punt again.
Donovan McDonald, linebacker, number 34 there, 5'11", 202 pounds, right on that pitch, no gain. So another 3 and out for the Bearcats. Punter back in.
Coach, is it me, or does that, it looks like the entire defensive unit, I mean, they're the speedsters so far for El Tamonte.
Well, they're getting off the blocks, Jimmy, and they're running to the football.
All right. In to do the punting. Good snap. Nice punt.
Oh,
and
it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it went out of bounds. It took a bad Bearcat bounce and out of bounds. Where are they going to move that thing all the way up to the 48-yard line of the Bearcats? So great.
About a 28-yard punt.
Hey, we want to thank some of our sponsors for bringing you Bearcat football, including Ron Mullins, Rob Derrick, First Aid, Paso Robles Daily News, Paso Robles Country Disposal, KG Communications, Cold Stone Creamery, and Kennedy Fitness. All proud sponsors of Bearcat football. So if you're out in the community, go in and say, hey, thank you for bringing Bearcat football to the airwaves, and I give them a pat on the back. Little Americana on Friday nights.
Okay, basically a 4-3 look here with Bearcats showing blitz.
Pistol, Boswell, handoff, round the corner, nice run. Eluding the tackle and out of bounds. That was number 20. That was Corey Cece again.
And again, what happened the first week, first guy missed the tackle. That shouldn't have been that big a gain. So what are we going to give him, 5, Jimmy?
Yeah, 5. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds in Bearcat territory at the 47.
And
so
the first quarter going fast, Jimmy, down to 4 minutes.
4:25 to go. All right, number 2, the quarterback, Parker Boswell, ready to go to work out of the pistol formation.
Blitz by the Bearcats.
Handoff and another first down, past the 40, down all the way to the 32-yard line.
And that was Garcia on a weak side blitz and just got a hand on him, and he broke the tackle. And again, El Diamante running backs breaking the first tackle and making good yardage.
That was Ismail Castro. So, you know, they've been switching off with the running backs here, Coach, by committee, and they're moving the football. Pistol again. Handoff.
Much better
Not
play.
much there. Gain of a yard.
Yeah, great play there by Corbin Payne coming in, beating his man to the inside and making the tackle.
That was Castro down there again. Guys, what's the emotion down on the sidelines down there?
Well, Jim, down here, the Bearcats are just getting beat at the point of attack. They're just getting out-muscled at the line of scrimmage, and they've got to do something about that. They're just running right at them from down here. And they've got some big boys up there, 79, 77. They're big kids.
Yeah, 79 is 6'1", 280.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Boswell will send a man across the formation. That's Bino.
Whoa.
And he takes it, and he's going to have a very close to another first down.
And he showed good speed there. Bino is 5'7" and 160 and a 10th grader, but look good. He's just short. Jim, looks like it's going to be like a half a yard.
Yeah, 3rd and about a half a yard.
And they're bringing in their big boy unit, their goal line offense, so they sub all their wide receivers out and bring in extra linemen.
Get ready, Johnny. They got their beef package out there right now.
And in this situation on the goal line, they ran quarterback sneak. I don't see any reason not to do that right here.
All right. The Niners break that up. Full house backfield.
Stuffed.
And I don't think.
No, I got it.
Great. They didn't get him. Great second effort to move the chains up to the
and
25.
we got a Bearcat down. It just broke the first tackle in the backfield. We got a man down.
Tim, can you tell who that is?
Number 2, Hayden Peterson, I believe.
And
that's not good. He's
no,
one
he
of
had
the
a great game
key
last
guys
week.
outside linebacker.
He was our player of the game last week.
And that appears to be is that a shoulder? Because he's holding his arm limply, maybe a stinger.
I think it's a stinger. I think he's okay.
Up.
Yeah.
He got up on his own power. If you're watching on the live stream, running back to the sideline.
Left arm looks very limp, and he is in a great deal of pain over on the sideline.
Well, Coach El Diamante just moving that football up the field.
First down after first down.
Running when they want to run, and it's methodically
At this point-
matriculating the ball down the field.
At this point, Coach, do you think you got to blitz a little bit more, make them actually throw it?
Yeah, but you got to, the problem is when they've blitzed, they've been a little late with the blitz or missed the tackle in the backfield, and that's resulted in a big run.
It's poor tackling, kind of like the Buchanan game. They're hitting a guy and then letting him go.
All right, trips left this time. Boswell now sends a man across. They fake the sweep, and they go to the inside. Nothing
Corbin
there.
Payne again
Yeah, Corbin
coming
just
from his
blowing people up.
outside position, slanting down.
Corbin Payne, Mark Martinez on the tackle.
Nobody fooled on that one. A loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. The ball back to the 26 of the Bearcats. And you're hoping here that the Bearcats are able to hold them here without scoring and not be 2 scores down on the road after a quarter and some to play.
Be interesting to see what they do here, whether they stay with this run game or go play action here.
All right, trips right, one receiver to the far sideline. Boswell, the quarterback, high snap. Being pressured, pass off, man
wide open and just oh boy, Jim. That was number 22, Bino Austin, coming out of the backfield on an out and had a tremendous cushion. And the quarterback just let him a little too much, came off his front hand.
Yeah, because he was wide open.
That would have been an easy first down right there.
Easy first down and more.
He had some zip on that ball.
3rd and 11.
And I think this is 2-down territory for them.
Their kicker was warming up, Coach, hitting them from about this distance.
Well, we'll see what takes place here as they come out trips open.
Yeah. To the left, to the right, that is. Boswell takes the snap.
No blitz.
Back to pass, middle of the field. Picked off. Intercepted by the Bearcats. 25, 30, 35 out of bounds at the 42
And we got a penalty on top of that.
And that was number 26,
Jacob
Lambeth.
And the penalty is against El Diamante for hitting him out of bounds. So that'll tack on 15. Just the break the Bearcats needed right here, Jimmy.
Poor
that turns
pass,
the
underthrown into
whole
that.
momentum of the game. And let's go back to that pass they missed on 2nd down. Had they hit that, this game totally changes. Now the Bearcats have a great chance to go down, tie this thing up. Big play in the first quarter.
That's why we love this game of football so much. It can just switch like that.
On a dime right there.
Coach Lambeth was watching the tight way, he read that beautifully.
All right, here go the Bearcats. Great field position after that 15-yard penalty. It's going to move it all the way up to the 40 of the Miners. First time the Bearcats have been in Miner territory in the first quarter. Their 3rd offensive possession. They're down 7-0 with 1:17 to go. Man-to-man coverage on the near sideline. Screen, and they roll it out to
Magalona,
and Magalona got past the 40 to the 36, a gain of 4.
And he's lost his helmet, and under the rules, he's got to come out.
See, Garcia's been sick all week. So, I don't know how much we're going to see of him tonight.
Yeah, he's primarily been in on defense, Jim.
Yeah. So Perez in at running back now, to the right, out of the gun. Snap, quick pass off, complete. Gallant breaks a tackle, 30, sidestep, still on his feet. Look at him go. Past the 25, to the 23.
Okay, when they go trips open, that means 3 receivers to one side, and Gallant is the lone receiver to the other side. It's zoned, but it's basically man-to-man because his kid's got no help underneath. Gallant showed there he is the better athlete. Number 13, Hightower for them, 5'11", junior. He's overmatched.
All right, here we go. Right back to work.
Big hole.
Perez up
boom.
the middle, past the 25, and he got a yard.
Yeah, that was open and then closed immediately.
Actually, they're going to put it down at the 23-yard line, so that'll be getting a yard. 2nd down and 9, 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bearcats quickly up to the line of scrimmage, but they're going to let it drain out. So 1 quarter in the books here from Visalia and Golden West High School. The Bearcats trail El Monte 7-0, but they're on the move right here on the VOP Sports Network.
We depend on first responders when lives are threatened, but sometimes we're the ones who are first on the scene. That's when you're glad you were trained by the first name in CPR and First Aid. Rob Derrick, CPR and First Aid. Rob Derrick, CPR and First Aid has trained more than 56,000 students. Highly professional, training with friendly support, old-fashioned courtesy, and personalized attention. That's Rob Derrick, CPR and First Aid. Serving the training needs of companies from the Bay Area all the way to Ventura. Remember, when the next emergency happens, at home, on the job, or out in that great big world, you may be the first responder that saves a life. Be ready. Contact Rob Derrick, CPR and First Aid at 805-712-3681. That's 805-712-3681. Or find them on Facebook. When an emergency strikes, be ready. Be trained by the first name in CPR and First Aid. Rob Derrick, CPR and First Aid.
All right, welcome back to Bearcat football here on BOP Classic Country and via the live stream. Dave Lambert upstairs. Bill Stansbury, Jim Weeman up in the booth with you, and our outstanding sideline reporters, Tim Stewart and Johnny Doss, down on the sidelines, getting ready to start the second quarter. Bearcats down 7-0, but marching.
We got a conversation over there with the officials and the coaches.
They're just fixing the chain gang, gentlemen. They're fixing the chains.
Thank you. And what I see right here is, again, we're in trips to the right. Gallant is to the left, and it's man-to-man. Call it what you want. They can back him off and play zone, but he's got an 8-yard cushion right here.
Is that Garcia out there now? I believe it is.
Yes.
To the left in a shotgun. And Gallant's going to keep it, it's going to be the quarterback, Waterman, keeping it himself. Wow. And
no gain.
Coach,
you're going to give him a yard?
They're going to give him a yard. 3rd and 3.
Coach, if they come back to that play and instead of ducking his shoulder, he actually stops and throws it, Gallant is open on just that fake little run and get the corner.
The corner will suck up. Yeah. And they got the edge easily there.
Yes.
Because they're blitzing inside. Here comes an inside
here we go.
blitz.
Same formation. Waterman back to pass.
There's the hitch and go.
He's open, and he just
threw it out of bounds.
4th down.
Good call, Johnny. It's right there. And that's a mismatch over there. And that's there all night long.
We going to kick this bad boy or punt?
It looks like we're going for field goal here, Jim.
So they're going to put the tee down at the 29-yard line. So this will be a 39-yard field goal attempt.
From the left hash.
By Reese Fay. Not much wind blowing. Snap down, kick up, on its way, and it is going to be good.
Woo! That was one of those where your body languishing it, and it was dying, and it just snuck over.
Coach, that might have been good from 40, and I emphasize might.
And that is, good is good. There's no, it's not diving. There's no points for style. It got there.
All right, 11:19 remaining, first half. Bearcats now trail 7-3 on the BOP Sports Network.
Paso Robles Country Disposal supports the Paso Robles Bearcats. Paso Robles Country Disposal is dedicated to environmentally sound solutions for its residents' solid waste management needs. Family owned and operated for 3 generations, where sustainability and safety are paramount. Paso Robles Country Disposal. Call 238-2381, located at 2951 Wallace Drive, Paso Robles, or visit countrydisposal.com. Paso Robles Country Disposal.
All right, Will, quickly for you, a fluid screen printing update, scoreboard update. Mission Prep 35-0, leading in the second quarter. All right, after the field goal, this kick is fielded at the 5-yard line. Got a little bit of a wedge in the middle of the field, and there he goes, 30, 35, out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, not real good coverage that time. Again, good field position for El Diamante. They've started at the 45, the 48, and now they backed him up to the 35. Most special units guys will tell you don't let them get across the 25.
No, and they're going to have good field position, so let's see what the Miners do on their third offensive possession.
See if the Bearcats can just stuff this running game and force these guys to throw, because they don't throw well. 4-2-5 look.
And they're going to send the H back across the formation. High snap, pull down, handoff. Right
got to
side,
the outside.
got around the corner and picked up the first down, past the 45 to the 46. That's just good running there, Coach. He realized nothing there on the inside.
It bounced it.
Bounced it out.
Is the Bearcats got to maintain outside contain. Bearcats doing a lot of twisting of the linemen. That time Corbin Payne from the outside on the right side going inside, and the defensive tackle looping to the outside. Sometimes they'll do that and then combine a linebacker with the outside guy instead of the defensive tackle.
All right, ball put down at the 49 of the Miners. First down and 10. 10:40 to go. Bearcats down 7-3.
Bearcats showing blitz.
Yeah, pistol formation again for Boswell. Here comes that man across in formation. They fake it that way, and then the inside handoff and a gain of a yard. Bearcats starting to figure out that play.
Yeah, and again, that's Corbin Payne coming down to the inside, and they're stunting a lot between he and the tackle on that side.
Well, that was Zachary Battle on the carry, so second down and 10.
And the counter to stop that is for them to take that and fake that play and keep it to the outside.
Well, back to their own 49. Here they go. Trips left. One receiver to the far sideline. Boswell fakes it. Looking deep downfield. Has a man wide open. And
he drops it.
Coach, he couldn't decide whether to catch that and run or dive and catch it.
Wow.
It was in between.
And that's the 10th grader, Austin Bino.
Yeah, Bino.
Wow, Jimmy, that was, what can you say? It just dropped it.
Well,
high school football, right?
I don't know if he would have scored, but he would have had a chance to score.
First down inside the 20.
Yeah. They would have been inside that Bearcat tri-tip red zone. Hey, don't forget, if you have a question for Coach or myself, text us, 805-769-0126. Text lines are open, 805-769-0126, or if you just want a shout out. Trips left, one receiver to far sideline. Boswell back to pass. Being blitzed,
pressure, Corbin Payne from the backside. Garcia with a little bit of a delayed blitz there forced him to step up, and Corbin Payne from his right side defensive end coming down, catching him from behind.
Sacked him all the way back to the 42 of the Miners, and they're going to have to punt the football.
Wow, what key plays here, Jim? The drop pass there and the pass that they missed down here.
All right, is it going to be Maldonado back to take the punt as he does kickoffs? Yes, it will. Back at his own 20. Bino will punt.
Nice snap.
Punt on its way, line drive, long punt.
It's going to bounce.
Maldonado's going to let it roll. And it looks like it's going to be down at about the 22-yard line of the Bearcats, so that's where they'll take over, first down and 10.
Gentlemen, I got an injury update for you for the Bearcats. Looks like Mr. Peterson and Mr. Magalona will not be in for at least this series. They're both seated on the bench.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Not good news.
All right, here comes that Bearcat offense. Waterman, the sophomore quarterback. Perez, going out? No, he's going out of the gun, Coach. Perez just to his right. Double stack
Yeah.
over here on near sideline, and they go to Gallant on the far
It's
sideline.
all night long over there. That kid's giving him an 8-yard. I was just going to tell you that,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
and-
Throw to the hitch.
and-
Just throw it till they stop it. I mean, it's as good as a running play. You can do that all night. That kid is either – I don't know what they're going to do over there.
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3. They get up to the 30. Shotgun again. Perez to the right.
Blitz, same play.
Same play, complete.
And
Gallant,
did he drop
caught-
it, John?
No, he
Yeah,
caught it.
drop.
Did he drop it?
Right through his hands. It was kind of a dying whale out of the hands of the quarterback.
Yeah, but I totally agree with the play. Had he caught it, it's first down. You just do that. This kid's out there all by himself.
Yeah, he's island.
Go right back to it here. 3rd and
Sure.
2. Maldonado comes in motion and goes in the slot to the near sideline along with Marshall. They're showing blitz.
Oh, high
Bad
snap.
snap. Look out. Get rid of that football. And Waterman is going to get to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to punt the football. Original line of scrimmage. And here we go. And the high snaps continue to be a problem for the Bearcats here the last 3 weeks.
That one was high. It just slipped off the top of Mr. Waterman's hands.
All right. Reese Bay on to punt. Bay Reese, that is. That Bino back to take the punt, Coach.
Looks like it.
He's at
We're,
his.
we're quite a ways from the field,
Yeah,
so
he's
some
at
of
his
these numbers
33.
are tough for us to see.
I haven't got my
22
gla-
Bino is back to
Yeah,
receive.
Thank you. I get my glasses back next week, or get them, so I'll be better shape.
Well, good coverage by the
Beautiful
Bearcats.
high
Fair
punt,
catch.
fair catch, pulled in at the 39-yard line, and that's where they'll take over first down and 10 and the Miners. Hey, I want to remind everybody here on the BOP, Voice of Paso, we've got 3 great stations to serve the community now. Classic Country, in which you hear all our sports and special shows on, parades, and other public events. We've got jazz. That's right, some of the best jazz music around. Turn it on, relax. And guess what else we got, Coach? Classic rock.
Classic rock, classic country.
You name it, we got it. Along with great sports entertainment for you right here on the BOP and the BOP Sports and Music Network. All right, Boswell ready to go back to work. Pistol formation, handoff, and they'll break it out to the outside.
Missed tackle.
Missed tackle and a gain of 6. That time, it was Ismail Castro, and he just did a nice job of sidestepping.
Yeah,
Coach.
it gave him the little limp leg there and just pulled it back.
Fluid screen printing scoreboard update for you at the half. Arroyo Grande 7, Independence of Bakersfield 7.
Defensive struggle.
Another score for you, gentlemen. First quarter, Mendota 6, Templeton 0.
Defensive struggles all the way around.
And right here we got the El Demonte High School squad leading the Bearcats 7-3 with 7:05 to go. Pistol formation for Boswell. Handoff right up the gut. Bearcat defense does a nice job of stuffing the hole, but a little forward momentum may have got him 3 yards, Coach. Setting up a 3rd down and a short 4.
And so we've got Garcia and Martinez at linebackers on the inside for the Bearcats now. And I see number 36 for the Bearcats, Jimmy Clausen, down as a defensive lineman. Number 72, Jose Torres, also down inside there. Corbin Payne at one defensive end, and I think that's Farmer at the other defensive end.
76 is McGuffin.
McGuffin, thank you.
Changed his uniform number.
Pistol formation. Here comes that man across. They fake it, and they try to go to the inside. Look at Garcia's there to read it. Another Bearcat can't pick up the number, and that's going to be no gain. It'll be 4th down, and they'll have to punt.
That was Luis Velasquez, 23, who came in to help clean that up.
You know, they are much better, they being El Diamante, when they run to the outside. That fly sweep and then bouncing. When they try to run right at the Bearcats, no such luck.
Being on for the punt, Maldonado going to camp out at about his own 17-yard line. Line drive and a good one. Punt, and it takes a, well, he got it into the high rough because that ball just died.
I wish my shots to the green would check up like that.
First down and 10 today. Tim Stewart, do your shots hit the green like that when you deliver your golf swing?
Absolutely.
All right, that's what I want to hear.
Now, in a 7-3 game like this, field position is very important, and right now El Diamante is winning the field position battle. The Bearcats starting at their own 19-yard line. It's imperative they get the ball across midfield and pin these other guys if they don't go down and score.
And you got Gallant, you got man-to-man coverage, Coach. Will they give him help over the top on that far sideline? You got Wiesner who can go down the middle of the field. They're going to run the football. Perez fumbled, and it's El Diamante's
El Diamante right there. Well, we're going to get a little violence here. The referee's got to blow that whistle and get in there.
You got a late flag, gentlemen.
Yeah. I don't know who they're going to call this again. The kid was down and got up and started to run, and he was struck by one of the Bearcats, and we can't hear the whistle with the headsets on. And there was a retaliation by one of the players from El Diamante, but both players got to be smart, and they're going to call it against the Bearcats. So big break, huge break, a nice run there by Perez, and then coughed up the football. And that was.
And then again, he has not had a lot of live game experience. So.
And then Alvarez, number 12, at 5'7", 140 pounds, recovered that and was struck after he went down to a knee and got back up. So they're going to assess this, and this will put the ball at probably the 16-yard line. So field position, field position, field position.
And Coach Reynolds is going to come out and talk about it right now and argue with the man in the white hat.
Yeah, JR's not happy because the original flag was thrown when his player was going to the ground after being hit.
And that looks like he's not going to win that argument.
Well, El Diamante in that Bearcat tri-tip red zone at the 18. So they get a huge break after the Perez fumble. Add on 15. Deion Sportsmanlike penalty, and you're in business, and they're working out of the pistol.
Well, let's see if they run the ball to the outside here.
Here they come.
There they go.
There they go, trying around the
and
corner.
They got the corner.
Is Bino. Bino got around it and picked up 4.
Let's call it 3. Stepped out of bounds.
2nd and 7.
Nice job by Nathan Lear to set the edge for the Bearcats and not let him get outside.
Yeah, and the safety's coming up tough there.
That's Jacob Lambeth, 26.
So 2nd down and 7. Ball just outside the 15 of the Bearcats. Once again, glad you joined us on BOP Classic Country. Listen to the audio, or if you're watching on the simulcast. Thanks to Ron Mullins, and we got Dave Lambert upstairs doing all the film work, doing an excellent job as always. 5:22 to go here in the first half. Bearcats down 7-3. Boswell, here that same formation coming across. They'll fake it one way and then hand it off to the inside running back. And he maybe picked up 1 or 2 on there, Coach.
Yeah, and that time they faked the same play they just ran, the fly sweep, and then ran some type of inside zone and made a yard. So here's another 3rd down. We're going to call this 3rd and 7, Jim.
3rd down and 7.
And they have not been effective throwing the ball whatsoever. They've been open and dropped the ball. They've been open and not gotten the ball there. They've been unopened and threw it to us. So they are not effective throwing the football.
Well, they're in field goal range. So let's see what happens. 4:40 to go. Bearcats down 7-3. Pistol formation.
Bearcats showing blitz on the right side.
They're going to throw. Back to pass.
No.
Quarterback in trouble and sacked back at the 20.
Corbin Payne one more time.
Is that 2? That's 2 on
That's
the game.
2.
Yeah, with a little help on the backside from number 57.
Blake Hopt.
Yep. So he got sandwiched there. The coverage was good. He had to step up, and then he got collapsed on.
We got now we're going to have a field goal. We'll give you some more information here in a fluid screen for any updates.
And they're very confused, El Diamante here. People running on, not knowing what to do.
Okay, the tee's going to go down at the 26. This will be a 36-yard field goal attempt. The flag is dead on the pole, so no win. Snap down, kick up, has the distance, and it is good.
And it looked just like the other one. It was a body leaner. What did that nick the crossbar?
Almost, Coach. Almost. Another one that would have been good for maybe another yard, and I emphasized maybe.
3:50 to go, first half. Bearcats now trail 10-3.
In a world without wires, are you in control? Phones, fleet communications, employee contacts? KG Communications masters your wireless world. They make it work. They make it simple. World-class, hassle-free. Phones, fleet, even remote dispatch and data collection. Master your wireless world with KG Communications. Call 8444-KG-COM. Visit kgcom.net or find us on Facebook. Keeping you connected in a wireless world. KG Communications.
Well, Coach, Mike Addy, our sideline reporter from Arroyo Grande, talking about a 7-7 halftime score with Independence of Bakersfield. He says they are a very solid Division II team squad over here in the Valley.
Apparently so, and Division II looks pretty strong as Napomo and Rigetti are representing the Central Coast there. Paso having a player running on the field as the ball was kicked. Picked up at the 3.
Matt Maldonado to the 10. Cuts it back, spin move, past the 15, got to the 18.
And the ball fumbled late.
But he was down on the ground.
And again, field position. It got the ball inside. The Bearcats look to get the ball. Where are we going to mark this? At the 18-yard line. Wow. Not real good field position.
Fluid screen printing scoreboard update for Temple 7-6 over Mendota. 7-6.
We had you breaking up a little bit there, John, so we heard 7-6.
7-6 Templeton.
There you go. Thank you.
Good for the Eagles.
All right, Wiesner in the H-back position. Levi Marshall to the near sideline.
And Gallant all day long out there.
Man-to-man coverage on the far sideline. Pistol formation. Perez to the left. They swing it out, and it's Maldonado. Got 2.
Yeah, and that's just where he runs a little swing from the slot position. Jimmy, you got 1. and it's tough because you're throwing the ball. He's running backwards, and then you got to lead him coming forwards. And there's nobody blocking the man on him, and he just came up and made the tackle.
All right, Coach, they're going to bring that man a little closer to Mr. Gallant now.
80 Wasman
with some help.
Well, some help.
Roster, along with Marshall to the near sideline.
Here comes blitz. They back out of it.
Perez for the screen. Nope, they're going to go to Gallant.
No,
they went to Wiesner, and he just
running and out.
And he just threw it behind them.
Yeah, that time they took Gallant and ran him down the field and just ran Wiesner on and out and a misfire.
3rd and 9. Offense definitely out of sync for the Bearcats at this point.
Gallant, again, no help this time. Draw
up the middle.
Statue of Liberty.
Nice hole, short. That was Perez running the football.
Yeah, the little Statue of Liberty behind the back draw. The Bearcats showing punt team right here. The Boise State draw.
It was there, gentlemen.
Yep.
4th and 2.
Good sheer tackle kept it from being a first down.
Fay Reese on for the punt. He'll be kicking towards Tim Stewart's way.
Austin Bino back to receive. Austin Bino's tiny, 5'7", 160. If he's 160, he must have had one of those burgers we had.
He looks bigger than that.
Kick on its way. Takes a Bearcat bounce. And it's going to be down at the 30. That's lucky that didn't hit that El Demonte player who was blocking.
You've got a flag down, gentlemen.
There's a hanky.
At the 40.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Bill.
Yes.
Hey, we got an interesting situation down here. You know, I do the chains, and you have a clip. You know what the clip is?
Correct.
Well, this is the same referee crew that did the JV game, and not one of these guys has a clip to put on it. So they've got a guy over here just putting his foot down on the chain. It could move. You could move it any time.
That is unheard of. When you go to do a measurement, that will be totally inaccurate.
Completely inaccurate. Somebody needs to get a clip from one of these referees. Got to have a clip in his suitcase or something.
Okay. Well, if there was a penalty,
it's holding against.
Yep.
against the Miners, and
Coach,
it's going to push the ball back.
Is that a penalty somehow by not having the proper equipment for your field?
That's up to the officials. I'm with Tim. Usually, I don't see a penalty being assessed here. Okay, here it is right now.
Yeah,
The kid could move his foot or do whatever he wanted in it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Illegal block in the back was the call, Coach.
Okay, now the chain should move back there. Boy, there's Tim, help these guys.
I'm trying.
King, a little slow here.
You're all in the
This
same
is
brotherhood, Tim.
Now,
This is the same refereeing crew that did the JV game, and they weren't too happy with him after that game. I got to be honest with you.
All right, from the 22-yard line, first down and 10, their own 22. Here go the Miners trying to round the corner. Nothing good. That's going to be a loss. Coming up and making a hit for the Bearcats.
Well, Corbin Payne made
he's
the
having a
tackle, but Luis Velasquez is the guy that forced that thing back inside. And if I'm El Diamante, I take my time here.
Well, under 2 minutes to go in the half. Clock running, 1:50 to go. 10-3. El Diamante on top of the Bearcats. A slow start by Paso in this one.
Coach, are you taking a timeout if the Bearcats hold them here?
Yes, definitely.
Pistol formation. Here comes that man across the formation. They fake the hand up, then go right up the gut.
Breaks a couple tackles.
Yeah, nice little gain up to the 26. Setting up a third down, and we'll call it 3rd and 6. And the clock continues to run. The Bearcats will not take a timeout.
I would take. They got 2 left. You can't take them with you.
Why is that, Coach? Why not?
I don't know, and I don't know why these guys. I would wait till that guy puts his hand up before I snap this ball.
3rd and 6. 57 seconds to go first half. Cats down 10-3. Boswell working out of the pistol. 3 receivers to the near sideline. Fakes it. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get to the first down marker.
And it's going to be close.
Very close.
And
I don't think he got it.
He didn't.
I'm going to watch here.
I think he did. And if this is a measurement, let's.
It's going to be close.
It is being signaled by the FAR official by the chains as 4th down.
Yeah, they didn't get it, Coach.
No, they're moving.
Now they gave it to him.
Now he's signaling first down.
Wow. Huge play. And again, that's been big and been a problem for the Bearcats through this season is the quarterback scramble up the middle for big yards.
And remember who gets the football to start the second half.
Correct.
El Diamante.
No.
Play action, pressure, and
wow.
Eluding the sack is Boswell. Throwing incomplete. Boy, number 2 for the Bearcats, that was Peterson had him. Payne had him, and he got away.
You got 85 for the Bearcats limping off right now.
Coach, you're giggling over here.
Yeah. You know, you have not thrown the ball well all night. Why would you do it in that situation? And perhaps it's not my place to second guess, but boy, I would go in 10-3 right here and get out of here. There's no reason to risk throwing an interception or fumbling the football here. That is, don't beat yourself. The Bearcats can't wait for this guy to put this up in the air.
Trips right.
Here it
Boswell's
comes.
going to throw. Here comes the pressure. Pass
throws
off.
it in the dirt.
Yeah, threw it in the dirt.
And
So,
now they're going to get the Bearcats are going to get the ball back. This is a very this is rookie play calling. I'm sorry.
33.1 seconds remaining first half.
Right.
10-3.
Coach, they keep running number 9, Pablo Loza, on a double move, and he's wide open, but the quarterback not seeing him at all. He's trying to throw it short.
Well, he's under pressure a little bit here, too. I'm a little surprised at all this.
Scoreboard update. Lompoc 9-3.
Back to pass, big blitz.
Incomplete. Had him open, and he was open in the middle, too.
Yeah, and just a...
Bino was wide open.
My goodness gracious.
Coach, is this an automatic fair catch if you're Mr. Maldonado?
Not necessarily. If they don't cover it, run it back. I mean, Bearcats got a great chance to score here. These guys, this is a gift right here. This is how you lose football games. This is why you're 0-2 right here.
It all depends on how Bean and what kind of kick he gets off here. Bearcats are going to bring everything but the kitchen sink at him.
And this guy should try to kick the ball out of bounds would be his best because they're rushing 10 guys here.
Maldonado back to take the punt. Nearly
blocked.
And it takes a little bit of a bounce for El Diamante, and he downed it before it stopped rolling.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you very much.
20.4 seconds to go. The Bearcats will have the football at their own 40-yard line.
This is you couldn't have asked for anything better. You've been handed the ball now in good field position. You have 2 timeouts left. You can run 6 plays in 20 seconds now. Average play when you throw a pass is about 4 seconds. And you got 2 timeouts. And I don't see any change in their defense.
You know, the ball hasn't gotten to Wiesner yet. This is kind of a situation where he might...
It's exactly what I was thinking, Tim.
Here we go. Let's see what the Cats can come up with. 20 seconds to go. Back to pass.
Plenty of time.
Waterman wide open out there in the far flat. Maldonado pulls it in.
But he doesn't run it out of bounds.
He needed to get out of bounds.
So they got to call timeout.
And they got to call timeout at the 45-9, and there it is. Timeout Bearcats. Hey, Jerry D sent us in a couple of fluid screen printing scoreboard updates for you. Slow in Santa Maria, 0-0 in the first. And A-Town tied 0-0 with Stockdale in the first.
Game's just underway. Not a lot of offense tonight in these games.
No.
Surprising.
It's been kind of crazy. Tim, you got anything down there?
No, just what a coach was talking about, time. That was pretty poor time management on El Diamante's part. Give us a couple of shots here at the end of the half.
Extremely poor. There's, man, oh man.
And gentlemen on the sidelines, don't forget we got the Bearcat halftime show coming up, and we'll go to both of you. You guys can stand next to each other. We'll do a little, a roundabout about what we thought of the first half and more. And here we go.
Now, they're in a prevent defense, but there's nobody outside of the hash on the far right-hand side. Throw it deep over there. He's wide open.
Pass off to Perez, and he got out of bounds inside the territory of the Miners at the 48.
This prevent defense is not being played correctly. There should be a player in the center of the field, and then the other guy should be splitting the distance between the numbers and the hash. They are standing on the hash. You throw the ball to the outside of the field, there is no one that is going to get there.
You're right, and it's.
I just have Gallant run it deep.
Back to pass. Waterman looking. Here he goes, throwing it up.
And he's
out of bounds, and that's going to end the first half. So
he just flung that ball.
One half in the books. Bearcats trail 10-3 to El Diamante. Back with the halftime show after these on the VOP Sports Network.
In a world without wires, are you in control? Phones, fleet communications, employee contacts? KG Communications masters your wireless world. They make it work. They make it simple. World-class, hassle-free. Phones, fleet, even remote dispatch and data collection. Master your wireless world with KG Communications. Call 8444-KG-COM. Visit kgcom.net or find us on Facebook. Keeping you connected in a wireless world. KG Communications. You scream, I scream, we all scream for, well, you know what comes next. Cold Stone Creamery in downtown Paso Robles, where we all scream for design your own creations, hand mixed on a granite slab, plus shakes, cakes, and a whole lot more. And we make our ice cream fresh in the store every day. Go to Cold Stone Creamery, 832 11th Street, downtown Paso Robles, where you'll find the very best ice cream, and screaming, well, it's not really required. Cold Stone Creamery, 832 11th Street, Paso Robles. What kind of fitness fits you? Weight training? Sure. State-of-the-art machines? Of course. But Kennedy Club Fitness offers more, like group programs, aquatics, racquetball, personal trainers, even a kids club. Kennedy Club Fitness fits the fitness goals of more than 17,000 members in Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande. So no matter what fitness fits you, Kennedy Club Fitness can help you make it happen. And membership provides access to all facilities in all cities, plus members-only events, specials, and discounts. Kennedy Club Fitness in Arroyo Grande, San Luis Obispo, Atascadero, and at 500 South River Road in Paso Robles. Find out more at kennedyclubs.com. What kind of fitness fits you? Kennedy Club Fitness, proud sponsor of sports broadcasts on the VOP, the voice of Paso.
Hi, Chef Nicola here from Mistura Restaurant and my beautiful wife, Jacqueline.
Hello, we would like to welcome you to Mistura. The term Mistura condenses the essence of Peru, a reflection of their people, a marvelous mix of cultures that embodies the country's vibrant cuisine. At Mistura, we use only sustainable ingredients, from free-range meats, fresh seafood, to organic produce locally grown. We invite you to Mistura for a new and exciting culinary experience. Mistura also offers the perfect outdoor venue, a lake surrounded with lush gardens for your wedding or your next special event. Come and enjoy our amazing farm-to-table fare.
Mistura is located at 700 Clubhouse Drive in Paso Robles at the River Oaks Golf Course, or you can call 805-238-3333 for reservations. For a new and exciting culinary experience,
Discover Peru, discover Mistura.
When it comes to solar energy systems and service, locals trust Solar Ponics. Susie G. from Napomo says, quote, we were very impressed with the quality of the install. The guys were fast, friendly, and competent. They left the place clean and the system looks great. Boom! Susie actually wrote that in her review. Boom! Thanks, Susie, for that Yelp review. When we install a solar energy system, we're installing 43 years of, well, boom. Trusted solar since 1975. Solarponics.com.
At Solarponics, we're more than just a solar energy company. We're really a live cleaner and smarter company. That's why we've compiled a list of 100 energy-saving tips that can cut your home energy use by up to 50%. Tip number 16, keep the fridge full. An empty fridge loses up to 90% of the cold as air escapes and warm air flows in. A full fridge has less cold air loss. Get more energy-saving tips at solarponics.com. Trusted.
Are you tired of renting your home?
1975.
But think buying is impossible in today's
Solarponics.com.
market? What if you could get into your own home with a conventional loan with just 3% down? Impossible? Maybe not. When you contact Vision Mortgage and Chris Bonema, find out about the dollars and cents of real-world home financing. Check into the wide range of loan options. Discover the possibilities for owning your own home. Tired of renting? Think buying a home is impossible? Maybe it's time for you to get a new vision. Vision Mortgage, where you may find that owning your own home is the possible dream. Contact them today. Vision Mortgage, 805-975-8584. That's Vision Mortgage, 805-975-8584. What if you could get into your own home with a conventional loan with just 3% down? Impossible? Maybe not. Tired of renting? Make the call. Get the vision. Vision Mortgage. Good morning, fellow Americans, and welcome to Joe's Place in Templeton and Paso Robles, and Joe's One-Niner Diner at the Paso Robles Airport. Home of old-style comfort food like biscuits and gravy, huge omelets, scrumptious sandwiches, old-fashioned potato salad, and tons of attitude. Come early, bring your appetite. Joe's Place and the One-Niner Diner are the favorite first stops for locals and visitors alike. Breakfast and lunch, there's nothing like Joe's Place and the One-Niner Diner to satisfy your gorilla-size appetite. Hey, what a great idea. They put a gorilla on the sign, so you don't even have to look for the address. But here's where you'll find it. Joe's Place, 730 South Main Street, Templeton, 805 Spring Street in Paso Robles, and of course the One-Niner Diner at the Paso Robles Airport. Great food, lots of attitude, and a gorilla on the sign. You'll only find that at Joe's Place and the One-Niner Diner in Templeton and Paso Robles.
I don't know about you, Coach, but I could use some of that Joe's chicken fried steak in the morning.
Well, in the morning, I can't eat anymore now. Boy, we went to this
By
place.
the way,
rookies, woo!
Timmy and John, I tell you what, rookies, you talk about people coming from Paso to Visalia, guys, you got to admit, that was some good eating.
Excellent. Hey, Bill, I got a solution to the referees. Apparently they haven't had a clip for 2 games, the JV game and our game. See the?
You're breaking up a little bit, Tim.
See the lanyard?
Yes.
That we use?
Yes.
I'm going to donate one. It says Bearcats on it. Or a clip.
That away.
Johnny, you still with us down there? Johnny might have walked away.
Johnny's over here with Dave.
I'm down here in the corner, guys. I'm helping Dave with the live stream.
You the man.
Trying to get all that taken care of for you.
Thank you, sir. You're helping out with the huddle and everything. Tell him thank you.
Hey, Bill.
Yes.
It just looks like the Bearcats are getting locked down on the when they run to the outside. You know, up the middle you got Corbin Payne and those guys, but they're getting blocked on that outside on those outside runs.
Hey, good point, Tim. But one of the reasons is, and that Corbin's making a lot of tackles, they're slanting Corbin to the inside, and he's closing down, doing a great job making tackles. But sometimes they get caught in that stunt where they're looping the tackles to the outside and slanting the ends, and that's how the kid's getting outside on a couple of occasions. Hey, we need an injury report. Magalona going to come back, and is Peterson going to come back?
Peterson has played. He's been back in. He's hurt, but he's playing. And Magalona has got ice on his knee. I asked him about it. He said he got a bruise last week, and I asked him what is he thinks it's a bruise, but he's got it iced down. I doubt he'll be back, but he could.
All right.
Okay.
We need to go to. Garcia's been sick all week. I don't know. They need some excitement in that running back position.
All right, we've got a fluid screen printing halftime scoreboard update for you. First of all, Coach, I'll start. Mike Addy from Arroyo Grande let us know 14-7 Independence lead from Bakersfield over AG in the third quarter. And then Jerry D sent us in a bunch of scores. Go ahead, Coach.
All right, we got Templeton over Mendota at halftime, 7-6. And in the second quarter, Lompoc 9, Bishop Diego 3 on a big game in the Central Coast. Going down, St. Joe 21, Garces 10 at halftime. And St. Joe, this is a big football game for them. They are in our playoff division. They are currently ranked 5th, so a big game against Garces, which is a powerhouse in the lower division.
And Rigetti now 21-0 over Pioneer Valley.
And Rigetti is the team that's scoring points. When you listen to this, here's Napomo playing Golden West. We're at their home field, 7-0 Napomo. Morro Bay and Lindsay, 0-0. Atascadero, Stockdale, 0-0. Slow and Santa Maria, 0-0. And that Templeton scores 7-6. And here we are at halftime, and we've got 10-3 in favor of the El Diamante Miners, who are celebrating homecoming here, and everyone's very excited. They have a very large band, very nattily dressed out on the field and performing, and a pretty decent-sized crowd here, I would say, John, Tim.
Yeah, from this side, they've got a good crowd.
Yeah, it's filled up pretty nicely. I got another score update for you. Independence 14-7 over Arroyo Grande in the third quarter.
Yep, we got that one. Okay, good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Johnny. As always, the best sideline reporters in the business. They may not look the prettiest.
But not the best looking.
But not the best looking.
Easy.
But they're hanging in there.
But we're dressed well.
All right. Well,
our shirts look good.
We're going to turn you down for a minute, Tim. Don't get mad at me. No comment?
No comment.
All right. 10-3 here, Coach. And, we do. Once again, we just didn't get off the bus ready to play. And it happens with young kids traveling.
All right. So you look at 10-3, and what do you say? Is this an example of great defense by both teams, or is this an example of spit and sputter offense? From our perspective, Jim, it's spit and sputter offense on the part of both teams. Neither team throwing the ball effectively when they have to. We've had key turnovers. El Diamante driving down to put a second score on the board and throws an interception. And the Bearcats get a field goal. Bearcats get the ball back, and instead of driving the ball, they fumble the ball. El Diamante comes up with a field goal. So there really hasn't been much offense whatsoever, other than, I would say, El Diamante El Diamante's first drive, the Miners' first drive, was basically the time you saw the ball moved effectively. Their next drive, they moved it and had a chance to get a key first down. Had a guy wide open and missed it. They had another chance going down at the other end, overthrew the guy. Paso, same thing, had a ball dropped on a key third down situation. So just spit and sputter. Nobody is in sync. Now, who's going to win the game? First of all, let's go back. Just like last week. Field position, field position, field position. Right now, El Diamante's winning that. They get the ball to start the second half. It's absolutely imperative that the Bearcats put the clamps on them deep in their own territory, force them to punt, and gain field position. The next thing is that somebody has got to establish that they can do something on offense. Run, throw, trick play, something. And right now, neither team can do anything consistently. Then that's why we have this score. So field position will be key. Consistency on offense, no penalties. There's been some big penalties in the game. And the last thing, special units play. Somebody's got to step up and run a punt back, run a kickoff back, block a punt, and do that. And I'm old and I've done this for a lot of years, and I have a tendency to second guess some play calling. And El Diamante's play calling at the end of that first half was very shaky. They are lucky they didn't get that punt block. They gave the Bearcats a chance to score when they shouldn't have had a chance. So things like that are going to come into play here.
10-3 is our halftime score. You're listening to the Bearcat Halftime Show. And, Coach, while I have an opportunity here, I'm getting a lot of questions on some of our posts, where do I go to watch or the simulcast of the game, and how do I listen? So I'm trying to make this as easiest for everybody out there, and it's very simple. If you don't have Facebook, you don't have Twitter, just go to our webpage, www.voiceofpaso.com. Send us an email, with your email, and I will personally send you the link each week. Now, if you have Facebook or Twitter, as you see all the time, I always put up the link where it is, telling you just to click below for the simulcast. All you do is click on that photo, and it directly takes you to the audio and the visual aspect of it. And then I put up the cowboy hat with the classic country. You've seen that, right? And I always say, if you want just audio, click on that. So it's really basically simple. I know people are getting used to it, but we're continuing to try to make it easier and easier for you to tune in, to watch, or just listen to the games.
And you get the live stream app on your phone or on your pad or on your computer.
Yeah, and then if you have that app, you just search the BOP Sports Network, and boom, there's all our stuff. It saves it for 30 days, and it's easy. So once again, just go to www.voiceofpaso.com. You don't have any of that, shoot me your email. Send me your email. I'll send you the link each week. Or go up to the corner, click on that little three lines. It'll say Listen Live, and then you'll see 3 stations. You'll see the country, the classic rock, and the jazz. Click on the country cowboy hat for audio. That is where we carry all our sports and special events. Think I did that okay?
I think we got it.
We got it. All right, we'll take a break. More of the halftime show coming up, 10-3. Bearcats down at the half right here on the BOP Sports Network.
When it comes to concrete breaking, cutting, and sawing, there's only one person to call, Jeff Gallagher at Central Coast Concrete Cutting in Paso Robles. Family owned with more than 50 years of experience. For concrete cutting, core drilling, and hard and soft demolition, they're your first call. Don't wait. Call Jeff Gallagher, Central Coast Concrete Cutting, direct at 805-400-5535. That's 805-400-5535 for Central Coast Concrete Cutting. If you think you've been there and done that all over town, you haven't been to the Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club in Paso Robles. They have 10 pool tables, including snooker, shuffleboard, foosball, big screen TVs. weekly league and tournament games, plus an amazing patio looking out over Spring Street. It's family friendly too. The Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club is open 7 days a week from 1 p.m. to 2 a.m. The Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club is located at 1319 Spring Street, across from the Boot Barn in Paso Robles. So, if you think you've been there and done that all over town, try the Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club, 1319 Spring Street, Paso Robles. That's the Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club, where good times click.
Try H&R Block this tax season and pay half what you paid your other guy last year. That's expert tax prep and a maximum refund guaranteed for half the cost. Walk in or make an appointment at hrblock.com. Get your taxes won.
Subject to $125 minimum charge. Last year's receipt required. Limited time offer. Participating locations only.
Have tax questions? Visit any of your locally owned and operated San Luis Obispo County H&R Block locations and we'll get them answered for you.
If you haven't heard about Nino's in downtown Templeton, then listen up. Nino's Grill is the newest and hottest family grill in the North County, where you can catch your favorite sports on one of their 8 big screens, either inside or out. Nino's Grill offers an array of mouth-watering smoked cuts, like prime rib on the weekends. Every bit of the menu at Nino's is delicious, and they have something for everyone. So get your weekend started at Nino's Grill in downtown Templeton with live music every Friday and Saturday night. They are featuring your favorite local musicians. So come on over and experience the local lifestyle at Nino's Grill in downtown Templeton, open Tuesday through Sunday. And check them out on Facebook.
The Paso Robles Daily News is Paso Robles' most comprehensive newspaper and the home of the Paso Robles Bearcats, featuring breaking sports news, events, politics, wine, and more from writers and photographers, newspapers, TV, radio, and online media, covering Paso Robles, Atascadero, Templeton, San Miguel, Shandon, Creston, and Heritage Ranch. If it's local, it's on Paso Robles Daily News. Check it out today, PasoRoblesDailyNews.com.
And we welcome you back to Bearcat Football and the Bearcat Halftime Show. Real quickly, thanks Jerry D and everybody sending the scores, including Johnny Doss. What do you got for a fluid screen printing and scoreboard update?
Well, let's give you the one that's kind of shocking here. Atascadero 14, Stockdale 36 late in the second half. And Templeton now is up on Mendota 14-6. So, and then if Mission Prep is up 42-7 over Kern Valley, and that game is late.
Okay, because of homecoming, things ran a little bit late. They did some ceremonies beforehand, the game starting, some at halftime. We'll see the same thing wherever we go. And homecoming is very important, no doubt about it. Clock running down to 20 seconds before we start this second half. So, Coach, as we always do, your well, we need a sponsor for that, you know. What would be a good sponsor? The Old Spice. That would be good. Coach Stansbury's Old Spice keys to victory in the second half.
Keys to victory. Field position. Number one, you've got a low-scoring game. Win field position. Number two, win the special teams. Win special teams. And then offensively, whoever establishes that they can do something, be it run the ball, pass the ball, have a play-action attack, will win the football game. Those three things. And a key thing right here is El Diamante is receiving the kickoff. And this is the Belichick effect, as I call it, that they really like to get the ball on the first drive of the second half and try and, obviously everybody wants to score, but this would be big for them. So Bearcat defense has got to come out here and throttle these guys. It's important we get a good kickoff right here, get the ball deep. And remember, we're talking field position now. We don't want El Diamante to run this thing back to the 40-yard line.
Coach, David and Trina Nicholas, watching and listening, they wanted to say hi.
And they are true Bearcats that do a lot for our school. Here's the kickoff, Jimmy. Great kick.
Line drive kick, fielded at the 2-yard line. This is Bean, 15-20. Past the 20, 25-30, on his feet and out of bounds. Pretty good return, Coach. They're going to have decent field position. Let's see where they spot it.
At the 30, not bad. He stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds at the 30. So time for the Bearcat defense to step up. Bearcat football being brought to you tonight by Kennedy Fitness, Mistura Restaurant, Solar Phonics. Also being brought to you by Joe's Place, Gallagher Concrete, and the Crimson Q. Coach, I was going to ask you if you want to shoot a game of pool, and you told me nicely last week, Jim, I just do swimming.
I swim in pools.
Yeah, thank you. You got me on that one, big guy.
Pistol, outside handoff. Well, we got a flag.
It's a hold, Bill.
Yep, looked like it. And a nice job by the defense there, stringing that thing out. And number 35 coming up to make the tackle, Zach Gomez from the secondary.
So everybody else, I just wanted to let you know that Steve Martin just sent me a text, and you can go to the www.voiceofpaso.com, and the video link is up in the corner now. So there you go. Life a little easier. Click on it, and you got the simulcast.
Okay, we declined that penalty, and there is a loss of 6 yards. So second and 16.
Second down and 16. Let's see if that Bearcat, well, defense can step up. The one thing that we do know that J.R. Reynolds and his staff do is they're pretty good about making adjustments, Coach.
This clock should be running. There we go.
Just underway, third quarter. Cats down 10-3. Second and 16. Ball at the 24. Over back to pass. Going deep downfield. Has a man wide open and overthrew him.
And, Jim, this has been the story of the night for El Diamante. You can't be any more open deep. That was number 6 for them. Their wide receiver, Hayden Smith, wide open, and the ball maybe a foot overthrown. Just ran right by the Paso DB. And, again, Jim, the reason that there's no score is this great defense or not so good offense. And I think our answer was right there.
Okay, Coach, another fluid screen printing scoreboard update for you from Mike Addy. Arroyo Grande 14, Independence of Bakersfield 14, third quarter.
Ooh, they got a good one going there.
As we do here, 10-3, Bearcats down, trips right, working out of the gun.
Blitz. And
Boswell back to pass, sacked.
And when the Bearcats bring 5 or 6, they've got no answer.
Was that Corbin again?
Yes, that's the hat trick.
Yeah, 3 sacks for Corbin Payne.
Mark Martinez was in on.
Yeah, what they do is they bring a linebacker, and then they're squeezing their defensive ends down and looping the tackles to the outside sometimes. I didn't see that time. I did see a blitz there, and sometimes they blitz late. Now, Bearcats almost blocked this last time. They've got, it looks like they're going to bring 8 right here.
Punting from the 2, nearly, he might have got a piece of that, Coach. Poor punt's going to roll out of bounds.
Wow.
At the 36-yard line.
Great pressure by
the
Hayden
Miners.
Peterson there, and that's the same rush they use. Now, adjustments at halftime are very important. That punt was almost blocked in the first half the same way. They made no adjustment. They cannot punt out of that formation. They're going to get the punt blocked. Simple as that.
So, the ball down at the 36 of the Miners.
Field
10:45 to go in the third. Now
field
time.
position, field position.
Nathan Garcia is in at running back. That could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
2 receivers to the far sideline. You got an H-back and Wiesner over here in front of us.
And they're
One
double
receiver
covered
wide.
down at the bottom here. And he's going to throw.
Looking,
and nobody open.
There's a flag now.
He was there way early.
They're going to call pass interference against El Diamante on Wiesner.
And their coaches are not real happy about that up here.
No, you probably heard it over back in Paso.
Wow. Boy, and let me tell you one other thing on that. That was very close. Behind the line of scrimmage, there is no pass interference.
So who had a better angle? Did any of you guys down on the field have a good angle on that?
That was pass interference. He was 2 yards clear of the line.
So guess what, Coach? 15 yards and up to 21. Do you still believe in keeping the rules all the same in football?
Please.
Please. So from the 21-yard line, of the Miners after the 15-yard penalty. First down and 10. Garcia going forward, past the 20, picked up 3, down to the 18, 2nd and 7, 10:29 to go. Cats down by 7.
Magalona still on the bench, gentlemen. After halftime, Hayden Peterson is back.
Thank you.
Coach, we got a scoreboard update there. Can you see it? From
Santa Maria 19, SLO 14.
Thank you, Fluid Screw.
Third quarter.
Another good one going on. 2 receivers to the far sideline.
Garcia's
Garcia
got the
around
edge.
the corner, cuts it back, first down and more. Pulling over people. All the way down inside the 10 near the 5. That's just good running. Good, strong running.
Yeah, and a nice job on the outside getting the edge there by the offensive line.
He was smelling that tri-tip, boys, in the end zone.
I think you're going to get a heavy dose of Garcia in this half.
Real quickly, Templeton now leading Mendota 14-12 in the third, so Mendota has struck back in that one in Templeton. Garcia close to the goal line.
Down to the 2.
Got to the 2. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Second goal.
Second and goal, excuse me.
Watch the same play coming up.
Garcia right to the right of the shotgun quarterback.
Outside.
Garcia handoff. He's going to get in for a touchdown.
It's just outside zone,
Yeah.
easy.
10-9 now, and we'll wait for the extra point by the Bearcats to tie this thing up with 9:24 to go in the third.
Hey,
go ahead.
Yeah. This has played out just about how you drew it up at the halftime. I don't think it could be much better for the Bearcats at this point.
Right. They start out, a good special teams play, almost blocked the punt, great field position, established the run.
He's on for the extra point. Snap down, kick up, and it is good. 9:24 to go. Third quarter, we're tied at 10 right here on the VOP Sports Network.
This tax season and pay half what you paid your other guy last year. That's expert tax prep and a maximum refund guaranteed for half the cost. Walk in or make an appointment at hrblock.com. Get your taxes won.
Subject to $125 minimum charge. Last year's receipt required. Limited time offer. Participating locations only.
Have tax questions? Visit any of your locally owned and operated San Luis Obispo County H&R Block locations and we'll get them answered for you.
All right, while we were out during and paying some bills and taking a break, the kickoff was on its way, and it's fielded up to the 25-yard line by Bino. And that's where the Miners will take over first down and 10.
And you're seeing a real switch in momentum and field position here. In the first half, El Diamante was getting the ball almost to midfield every time, across the 40. Now they're starting at their own 25. Much better special units play by the Bearcats.
Here we go. Let's see if they can answer with Boswell, the quarterback. Coming across the formation, a little run to the left side, gain of 3, coach, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and I think the Bearcats have caught something here. When they get in that wing position with the H-back, the Bearcats are slanting to that. The whole line that time slanted to the defensive right, and that is the direction El Diamante ran, and that's why they only made, what are we going to call it, Jim, 3?
3, 2nd and 7 from the 28.
Important to keep them behind the chains. Make this kid throw the football.
It would be nice to get him out of here on a 3 and out and get that ball back on offense in good field position. Don't give them a first down here to get them some little momentum going.
Yeah.
They got trouble there.
Slanted to the left that time.
And that was just a play that was blown up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white jerseys, Coach.
Chase Jordan on the tackle,
Yeah,
boys.
and he slanted right to that. Nobody blocked him. By slanting, I mean that he is taking an angle. Instead of charging straight ahead, they will charge either to the right or to the left in a diagonal manner.
So a loss, we'll call it 2. Actually 3, Coach, back to the 24. So they're faced with the 3rd down and 12. 7:55 to go, third quarter. 10 all.
Blitz.
Blaswell back to pass, rolling to his right, flushed out of the pocket, looking, and he just threw it away.
Is that not intentional grounding? He doesn't have a receiver anywhere nearby.
No, he did have a receiver there.
Okay.
This kid that's jogging back here looks like 10 was there. That was actually a good play on his part to get rid of it. And they had the Bearcats bunched up in there. They ran a little twist in there and a blitz, and he got outside. But great coverage downfield that time.
Yeah, Garcia read him coming out of that pocket, Coach, like you're talking about, and the quarterback's getting free. He actually read that beautifully and got up there and forced the bad play.
All right, from the 10, Bean will do the punting. Maldonado camping out near midfield.
And big blitz coming off the right side of El Diamante. Look for this thing to get blocked.
You called it, Coach.
Bad snap.
Bad snap.
Whoa.
And Maldonado will back away, and it takes
Bad
a Bearcat
punt.
bounce up to the 44-yard line. So Paso will start first down and 10 at their own 44.
Martinez almost blocked that.
And we'll thank some of our sponsors right now. Paso Robles Daily News. Fluid Screen Printing, also sponsor of our scoreboard update and our pregame show. Ron Mullins for helping you bring the video for the game, along with Dave Lambert up top. Rob Derrick, first aid. For Coach, when we get nail biters and we need a little help, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So we thank our sponsors. Stop in and say thank you. Give up Cat for bringing you Bearcat football here on the VOP Sports
Okay,
Network.
Perez back in at running back. Let's see if this is a pass.
Waterman.
Nope, gives it
Handoff,
to him.
Perez, nice little hole that time. You know, he blew through that. Looked like he was going to get more. But one of those linebackers were able to, clothesline out there around his chest area to bring him down, gain of 2.
Well, he's not a very big guy. And so when it's 5'6", 145 pounds, you get a 195-pound guy leaning on you, you're going to go down.
2nd down and 8. Blitz coming,
Blitz.
and here's flags everywhere.
They give the blitz away. They're doing what I call butt tap. And the linebacker comes up and taps the defensive lineman on the butt, and that's a sign that he's going. And they leaned into the neutral zone. Another big break for the Bearcats.
Yeah, because it pushes it up to 39. Now you got a easy 2nd down and 3.
Right.
7 minutes, 7:08 to go. The clock stops after the penalty.
5-man front.
Perez just to the left. Fake pass down the middle, and dangerous pass.
Intended.
He wasn't Wiesner, but he had somebody right on his tail and somebody coming up right on him.
Yeah, that was the play action to the right, and then Wiesner sneaking up the middle on the left and almost intercepted. An errant throw there.
So now 3rd and 3.
2-down territory for the Bearcats, in my opinion.
We got Garcia out there at running back now to the right of Waterman. Trips right for the Bearcats. Garcia picks up the first down. That's just pure power running right there.
And they found something there on the left side.
Got to the 35. You're right, they have, Coach. And it must have been that good clip that Tim Stewart donated to El Diamante High School. So 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats. The drive continues from the 35 of the Miners.
Blitz.
Picked up. Now he's going deep
Got him
downfield.
deep.
Man open, up for grabs.
Incomplete.
And Gallen can't come down with it.
He called it.
He called a touchdown.
Oh, we have a. Oh, it's a hold.
Did he call it a touchdown? I thought he
Yes, he called it a touchdown, but there's a hold on the play.
Johnny Das, good job putting the pylon back up down there.
No problem, gentlemen. That was a fantastic catch, and he did get a foot down, and then the ball was ripped out when he was on the ground.
Nevertheless, it was going to come back because of the flag and the hold. Well, Coach, you've been calling for that all night.
Yeah, just when you get the opportunities, you got to take advantage of them. So now we got this chain guys. Tim, will you help this gentleman, please? Tim, help this guy. That guy is lost.
Come back here, bud.
Thank you, Tim.
I got him.
There you go.
Good.
First down and, 20.
Draw.
Statue of Liberty. Garcia rounding the corner, a little bit of room to run. And he might have got about 7 or 8 yards there. We'll
Nice
see where
block
he stepped out
there.
of bounds.
Nice block by Gallen on that.
He's way out of bounds, way back.
Yeah, he's out of bounds at the 40. So, Coach, he picked up 6. We'll call it a second down and 14 from the 40. Now what do we have?
We have an injury. We have a El Diamante player down.
Getting looked at right now.
Number 13, Javon Hightower's down, gentlemen.
All right, we'll take a quick 30-second break. Tied at 10 here on the VOP Sports Network.
Fluid Screen Printing knows the importance of first impressions. Your logo on shirts, caps, jackets, and more tells the world your business has arrived. Fluid Screen Printing makes VOP swag pop. Let Fluid Screen Printing assure the first time people see your business name is a memorable occasion. Fluid Screen Printing, call 805-610-5778 or find them on Facebook. Fluid Screen Printing.
Welcome back to Bearcat football here on the BOP Sports Network. Coach and I were just discussing, about the flow and the Bearcats getting into a flow. And then it seems they take the baby steps forward, baby steps backwards. It's still early in the season, and, hopefully those things can get better.
Okay, let's go pro football here. What do you do when the first string corner goes out? You go right at him right now. They put a 10th grader in over there, number 22.
Are you thinking fly pattern to the corner, Coach?
Right now.
All right, here we go. Waterman with a back to his left, working out of the gun. Back to pass, and
there
here
it
goes.
is, right there.
He's open.
And he
overthrew him.
Just overthrew him by about 2 yards.
Gallant was wide open. High five, Coach. There you go. Guys, everybody give Coach a clap down there on the sidelines.
When you've done this for 40 years, every once in a while you get lucky, but that's the right call right there.
It always helps when it's open.
Now they
too,
double
Coach.
him. You see this? Now they brought a guy out there to double him.
So 3rd down and 14 from the 40 of El Diamante.
Throw it to Garcia.
Garcia now going
in motion.
And going in motion.
Here's the underscreen.
Looking for the underscreen. They get it to Maldonado.
Oh,
they
great
read it,
play.
and they pull him down.
Now, that is not an accident that kid made that play. Brandon Howard, defensive lineman, did 6'4", 320 pounds, did what's called retrace his steps. When you feel screen, you go back to where you came from. That looked wide open, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
And he retraced, and he's the guy that made the tackle. A great call by the Bearcats. That's just 2 good plays by both teams right there.
Fluid Screen Printing scoreboard update. Arroyo Grande now on top of Independence Bakersfield, 21-14.
And they don't think we're punting here. They got nobody back. I don't know why they would think that. But
well, we tried one of these last week.
Right, but we tried it because we didn't have the punter in.
Good snap, and here comes the punt.
Nice.
Little chip shot here.
And they got a guy down there.
And they're going to down it about at the 4-yard line.
Field position, gentlemen.
No, they're going to
at the 3.
They're going to down it at the 3.
You couldn't ask for anything better.
That was a beautiful punt right there.
Great punt and well covered. Didn't let it roll in the end zone. Field position wins football games. They're backed up. Look for trouble here. Turnover, safety, they're going to have trouble getting out of here.
Johnny Doss, we got volleyball action on the VOP Sports Network on Tuesday. Where are we at?
Tuesday night, we're at Gil Aso and Scott Larson Court for the Bearcats, the home opener against the Mission Prep Royals.
Should be a good one. Join John along with Greg Cunningham. I'll be doing the filming. All gets underway at 5:50 right here on the VOP Sports Network. All right, pistol formation. First down and 10 from their own 3. Nice run to the outside. He'll pick up a few yards. He got 2. He got to the 5.
We're going to give him to the 5.
Yeah. Little bit of breathing room, not much.
Coach number 72 almost had him in the end zone.
Yes. That's Torres. Is that correct?
Yep. He jump cut just away.
Now look for that stunt. Watch for Corbin Payne coming down inside here. This could be big.
He's had a huge defensive game as well.
Eye backs under center, Jim.
Boswell, the quarterback. That's the first time we've seen this formation.
Yep.
Little slant.
Almost picked off.
Hayden Peterson, number 2.
Yep. Got a hand up, knocked it down. They tried a slant off play action. Not there.
Beautiful read right there.
And again, that stunt. Corbin Payne coming down inside, tackle looping outside. Look for it again. Look for a blitz here, too. Maybe an inside blitz.
Real quick, Fluid Screen Printing Scoreboard update. Napomo now on top 28-13.
Jim, there's a delay in the Templeton game. It's still 14-12. There's still a minute left in the second quarter. There's a delay for an injury.
Okay. Thank you, John.
Not a problem.
Napomo having a good year so far, Coach.
Back to the pistol, Jim.
Pistol formation. Here we go. Back
There's
to pass.
Stunt.
That's a hold.
Boswell, pass off, complete. First down.
First down. Now, that's the same pattern that they ran in the first half on that key drive going the other direction, and they couldn't come up with it. Same deep out pattern.
Lindsay leading Morro Bay 35-0. No surprise there.
Morro Bay will not win a game. You heard it first
Pirates.
right
here. I wrote it down, Coach.
That's
that was
two teams coaches said aren't going to win a game.
Yep. Be tough for Atascadero to win a game and tough for Morro Bay to win
Greg
a game.
Cunningham wanted me to ask you that specifically, but I wasn't going to.
If Morro Bay would win a game?
If Atascadero would win a game.
You tell me who they're going to beat.
Yeah. Handoff up the middle.
Straight up the pipe.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. 3:50 to go. Boy, that was a big throw and catch for that first down, because it just took a little bit of that momentum away back to them.
And remember, this is a battle of field position when you have a low-scoring game like this. A field goal could win this game either direction. A fumble, an interception, something of that nature could be huge here.
I formation, Coach. 2 receivers to the far sideline. Man coming across in motion in the H-back.
Oh, we got a jump. That looked like the Bearcats
offsides.
jump. Changed the cadence that time. So that gives them a fairly manageable now 2nd and about 1.
And able to stay in front of the chains.
And they bring the big boy unit in. So they go to their short yardage offense. They take their wide receivers out. The Bearcats answer by bringing in number 60, who we don't have a number on our roster.
Rigetti leading Pioneer Valley 28-0. Fourth quarter.
Number 50, Coach, that was Jordan who came in.
Straight ahead, quarterback sneak,
keeper, they
easily.
should have the first down easy. Pass, now they're going to put it right at the 25, so they'll move the chain.
And on that quarterback sneak, they take both running backs and they run right at the A-gaps, and the tailback runs right into the back of the quarterback and pushes him forward.
San Ynez winning at the half, 20-0.
And who are they engaging?
Was it San Marcos or Santa Maria, John?
San Ynez up 20-0.
Yeah.
Lompoc up 9-3 going to the fourth quarter.
Wow, that's a close one.
Okay, back to the pistol, Jim.
Boswell. Handoff up the gut
Straight up
once
the
again.
middle.
Nice run and another first down. Past the 35. That's just good block.
Now, yeah, and I think they caught him in that stunt again where they slant down Corbin and loop out, and the guy looping out is running away, and if Corbin doesn't get there, nobody's going to get him.
So from the 36-yard line, remember this drive started at their own 3, and now we're down a very fast-moving third quarter, 2:20 remaining. We're tied at 10. It was 10-3 at the half in favor of the Miners. Pistol formation, coach. H back over to the right. Here comes that man across the formation. They're going to run the fly sweep. Nope, they're going to go right on a little misdirection run, and a gain of 3, 2nd and 7, up to the 39.
Yeah, that was one of those, like I call eeny beeny jelly beanie, who's got the ball. They fake the fly sweep, fake to the first man and give it to the second man. And all of that, and you got 3 yards.
Yeah, Coach, they're sticking with going up the middle right here. They think they've got something here, so they're just sticking with everything towards the middle.
Well, you've got to find something that you can hang your hat on here, that you know you can make yards.
Your bread and butter play, and gaining yards in this situation. 1:35 to go, stay in the pistol. There's that motion again. 2 receivers from the
blitz by the Bearcats.
Blitz.
And they ran right past. Oh, boy.
Nice cutback. He just slipped and fell.
Yeah.
I think, who was that for the Bearcats? Was that
Martinez.
number 20? I thought Corbin Payne reached out his arm, too.
Corbin got a piece. Mark finished it off.
And now they're going to their short yardage look on 3rd and
4.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
And they got to get to the 46. They're going to go full house in the backfield.
That's the package they've got in.
Coach used to call that their Green Bay backfield.
Hopped checking in for Clausen right now.
So a little more beef.
I'd say this is a pretty big down in this ball game.
This is a huge down.
50 seconds to go. If you're watching on a live stream, there it is, all the beep.
Oh, they jump offside. Wow. Nice call. Let's see, now they get out of it. Substitute their regular package back in.
And the drive continues. This will be the 8th play of this drive that started at their own 3-yard line. They've chewed up more than 6 minutes of the clock here in the 3rd, and they're not quite to midfield, and the clock's down to 27 seconds to go in the half.
Okay, Jordan out,
and the 3rd,
back in.
Pistol formation. They've been running that most of the night. Watch the man come in motion. Here he comes.
Straight up the pipe.
Straight up the gut, and another big gain into Bearcat territory to the 46.
And the linebackers with that motion, that fake of the fly sweep is freezing them, and then the run up the middle, they're late getting there.
Gain of 8, Coach. That's going to end the 3rd quarter. We're all tied at 10. Back with the 4th. Buckle up, get ready. It's going to be exciting. We're tied at 10.
Ron Mullen says, welcome to the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate Network. Ron is an agent representing one of the most dynamic real estate brands in the country, where you can expect the utmost professionalism and dedication to all of your real estate needs. From your very first meeting to the final closing, Ron provides best-in-class service to help you buy or sell a home. Equipped with the finest tools and technology, he will guide you through the real estate transaction every step of the way. Buying or selling, when you need professional guidance and support in your real estate transaction, call Ron Mullins. Ron Mullins, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, 11th and Park in Paso Robles. Call 237-4700. That's 237-4700. Best-in-class service, professional guidance, and the finest tools and technology in the real estate business. Ron Mullins and Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. When it comes to real estate, they're good to know.
All right, welcome back to the VOP Sports Network. Jim Weeman along with Bill Stansbury in the booth. We got Dave Lambert up top doing an excellent job with the live stream. And Johnny Dawson, Tim Stewart down on the sidelines doing a great job as always.
We're trying. We just want to know, is Taylor's Hot Dog still going to be open when we're done?
I don't know, but, you know, Bill, I think the key play in this whole drive so far was letting the quarterback get the first down here at the 10, you know, and we had him trapped down there. We had all the momentum, and now.
And then the pass for the first down.
The pass for the first down. Got it.
I mean, they haven't been able to hit anything.
Coach, they moved that back, so it's going to be 2nd and 3 from the Bearcat 46-yard line. Here we go. First play.
Big blitz by the Bearcats.
They're going deep. They got a man open, and it's gone. Inside the 10. Down to the 5-yard line.
Well, that time the ball was on the money, and they had a guy catch it. Okay, that was number 8, it looked like to me.
Akeem
Tor, who's listed as a DB, 5'10", 155 pounds, and that was a great throw, right on the money. Now they go to their big boy look.
Yeah, they're going to spot it at the 6.
And that was play action, and it froze the DBs just for a second. They peeked in the backfield, and the kid got behind him.
All right, here we go. Let's see if the Bearcat defense can hold him here to at least a field goal.
The first play of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, down there in that Bearcat tri-tip red zone at the 6.
Now they've liked quarterback sneak down here all the way.
Full house,
First
no,
man through.
first man through, and he got past the 5. Good running.
Yeah, he's down.
Down to the 2.
Now you're going to see that quarterback sneak, gentlemen.
2nd and goal.
Quick call by their coach. Now it's either quarterback sneak or same play.
I would say the same guy. That 32's a load.
Because having done this, I either told him you or do it again. Quarterback sneak.
No.
And he's
no.
Well, they're marking it right at the. They don't know.
He's short. He ran into his own tackle.
Yeah, 3rd and goal.
Okay.
Very quickly, San Luis leading San Marcos 34-19.
And it's as close to the goal line as you can get, isn't it, gentlemen? Would you say it's 1 foot?
And we're right at, gentlemen, 6 inch.
6 inches.
Happy yard. Here we go.
Don't jump offside.
No.
Watch the ball.
3rd and goal. The beef in. Full house. Quarterback sneak.
He did not get in. He's not.
They called him.
They called it a little early.
He called it. This guy put his arms up down here.
What do you got?
They give it to him? This guy signaled touchdown.
Wow.
Yes.
Touchdown.
He didn't cross at all. That was not a good call. He was stopped.
Yeah, the guy on our side immediately signaled touchdown.
Well, nevertheless, they would have had another down to get it inside there from
now
half
they're
yard.
putting the ball on the hash, and somebody's got timeout. Are they going for 2 here?
Well, let's take a quick 30-second timeout.
You're good. They're going.
No, it's in the middle.
We had a Bearcat come out.
Okay.
For
All right, we'll keep it here then.
Okay, they're going to kick it. Now they've had some problems here.
Always important extra point. Snap coming. Here it is. Down. Kick up. Good. 10:32 remaining in this one. Bearcats down 17-10 right here on the VOP Sports Network.
What kind of fitness fits you? Weight training? Sure. State-of-the-art machines? Of course. But Kennedy Club Fitness offers more, like group programs, aquatics, racquetball, personal trainers, even a kids club. Kennedy Club Fitness fits the fitness goals of more than 17,000 members in Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande. So no matter what fitness fits you, Kennedy Club Fitness can help you make it happen. And membership provides access to all facilities in all cities, plus members-only events, specials, and discounts. Kennedy Club Fitness in Arroyo Grande, San Luis Obispo, Atascadero, and at 500 South River Road in Paso Robles. Find out more at kennedyclubs.com. What kind of fitness fits you? Kennedy Club Fitness, proud sponsor of sports broadcasts on the VOP, the voice of Paso.
All right, Coach, unofficially, we've got that 13 plays, 97 yards, and they nearly chewed up 8 minutes of that clock. Well, now 10:32 to go. Bearcats down 17-10. Maldonado's going to pick this up on a run at the 10. To the 15.
Got the sideline.
Got the sideline, got past the 30. And he's going to set the Bearcats up in pretty good field position here.
Yep. Now, let's see if they answer. And the big plays were pass plays, surprisingly, on that drive. The big first down here at the 20, and then the long pass got over the heads. It got them in scoring position. Let's see how the Bearcats try to answer this. Will they go to the ground game with Garcia, or will they try to get Gallant deep down here against this kid?
You know, one thing we haven't seen so far, Coach, is Wiesner down the middle of the field this week.
One attempt.
One attempt.
They've thrown two balls to Wiesner.
Shotgun formation. Garcia with the handoff, and he just, he was stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Just a good second effort got him a yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 32-yard line.
Garcia goes out. Perez comes back in. El Diamante, 4-man front, Jimmy.
Coach, 4 wide receivers. Waterman claps his hands.
Reverse.
And then back to Waterman.
Fumbled.
He dropped it. Now he's got a guy wide open. Down the far sideline and dropped.
Okay. Let's see. They took the ball, gave it to a guy who then gave it to Levi Marshall, who then flipped it back to the quarterback. But there were 2 fumbles on the play, and then he threw it deep and out of bounds to a guy that was wide open.
And the receiver wide open was Marco Perez.
And we talked about trick plays earlier, and it was right there.
He just never was able to get underneath. So 3rd down and 9.
This is the play of the game right here.
Back to pass, going deep downfield. Got to step at him, up for grabs.
Intercepted. 40.
Still on his feet, cutting across the field. Gets to the 45 and dropped by Levi Marshall at the back at the 43.
And what has been the problem all year with the deep balls, Jim? Slightly underthrown. And it was. They had a step, and it was just underthrown. A good job by the DB, coming back, getting up, picking it off. Pretty good field position right now for the Miners at their own 43-yard line. The Bearcat defense has got to step up right now with 9 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the game, Jimmy.
We could use a turnover, not an apple or cherry one, just a basic turnover right now, right?
Right. Tackle the football.
All right, Boswell. Will they keep it on the ground or will they continue to throw? We'll see. Pistol formation. Man coming across in motion. They fake that and go to the inside handoff. Pretty much their bread and butter play. It gets to tonight to the 45. 2nd and 8, but that clock continues to run. 9:18 to go. 17-10 El Diamante.
And all they're trying to do there is position block the defensive tackles. They just turn their shoulders, the guards, and try to turn them to the outside so they can run up the middle. And they're very deliberate now calling the plays. There's a lot of time left in this game. You just can't sit on this.
No. They break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage as it drains to 8:50 and running. Once again, pistol formation, H-back to the left, 2 receivers to the left. H-back will come across now the formation to the right. Boswell, handoff to the near sideline, a gain of 3. And this is going to set up a huge 3rd and 5 from the 48 of the Miners. Clock down to 8:20 to go now. Miners up by 7.
Now they have not, in the first half, they were not successful throwing the ball in this situation. On the last drive, they had 2 huge pass plays. I'd look for the Bearcats to blitz right here. They got to get a sack on this guy.
And the man for that has been number 20 for the Bearcats.
Okay, Corbin Payne will be down here on the right side of their offense. I'm eyeballing him.
Pistol formation. Here comes that man. Do they want the fly sweep? They will. Trying to get around the corner. Somebody tackle him. There you go. They bring him down. Good defense that time, Coach. A loss of a couple.
Yeah, 26, Jacob Lambeth came up, forced him in, and then the corner came up and made the tackle. Lambeth limping off. So the Bearcats will get the ball back with about 7 minutes remaining here. Ball going to be punted from looks like the 46-yard lines, and nobody back deep for the Bearcats. Oh, anybody going to go back? Maldonado now dropping back.
Very quickly, St. Joe leading Garces 24-17 in the 3rd. John, you got something coming your way. Let's run this play first here, and we'll bring it down to you. Here comes the punt. On its way, nice punt.
Maldonado backs up. Oh, this is not good.
It's going to roll down to the 5-yard line and down.
And again, field position. Got to catch the football, Jim. Got to catch the football.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, you got to catch that football with that rotation, Coach. That was an end over end. You know when it hits the ground where that's going to go. It's going to go forward.
Hey, Templeton now leading Mendota 21-12.
That's at halftime?
Good for Templeton.
No, that one is in the second half.
Oh, they moved into the third? Okay. They had a player carted off on an ambulance. That's why that game has been delayed.
Well, Coach, we saw the Miners go 97 yards in 8 minutes. Now the Bearcats.
Got to go 95.
Got to go 95.
In 7 minutes.
Garcia in the backfield.
What do you got? Marshall and another receiver in the slot. Gallant to the far sideline. Waterman from his own end zone. Pass off, complete.
Is that to Levi?
That's to Levi to the 11.
Yeah, just a straight hitch pattern. Nicely executed and good tackle on their part. 2nd and 5.
You'll take that all day, right, Coach? 5 yards at a time.
5 yards at a time, you bet.
San Ynez over Santa Maria. That's correct. 36-0.
Garcia off the right side. Picks up 4.
Yep. And a very doable 3rd down and 2.
Oh, Jimmy, I'm going to call it 3rd down and 1.
You going to call it 1?
Yeah.
I trust you.
Coach gets confirmation by the score.
You're breaking up.
Scoreboard says 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1.
Garcia in the backfield out of the gun, just to the left. Wiesner in the H-back position. It's going to be a 1st down. Garcia just, rolls forward. He picked up 3. So the chains will move and the clock will stop momentarily with 6:03 to go. Another scoreboard update for you. AG now up 28-14 over Independence of Bakersfield.
Okay, they've got Levi doubled out there now.
1st and 10, single coverage back over here. A little help over the top on the near sideline. Waterman back to pass,
pressure.
steps up, man wide open, and he overthrew him.
Yeah, they ran one man deep, and then the other guy broke his route off underneath, and that was Seth Maldonado, and he was open and just a miscue. But that's a long
Waterman
throw.
got a little pressure, and it was a tough throw. He got kind of knocked out of the pocket.
Well, he's on the right hash, and he threw the ball all the way across the field to his left. That is a very tough throw for a high school kid, a right-handed high school kid.
2nd down and 10. Looking down here, it's a Gallant in the man-to-man coverage on the near sideline.
They got a safety over the top on each side.
Pistol formation, quick slant. Wiesner can't come up with it.
Threw it behind him.
Yep. 3rd down and 10.
Okay, here is the play of the game now, right here. You got to get a 1st down here.
We have not seen Magalano since the injury, Coach, so we assuming that he is done for the evening.
We're getting a report of a possible bruised knee there. And,
bruised knee?
We can't speculate here. We're not doctors. Oh, man.
Pass up. Big
Complete.
catch by Maldonado for a 1st down, but they were crying for a hold.
Yeah. We might have gotten away with one, but we'll take it, Jimmy.
Hey, why not?
Okay, and that was a crossing route. He came all the way across the field from his left slot position all the way across to the right. That was a nice call.
Quick scores for you. Stockdale 39, A-Town 14. Mission Prep defeats Kern Valley 42-14.
Garcia
running hard. Nice job. Past the 35 to the 37. 5:24 to go. Bearcats down by 7. Remember, this drive started at their own 5.
Plenty of time here.
Waterman lines them back up.
Blitz coming. Here comes the blitz.
Pass off, complete. Nice job. Cut it back, making a beautiful move. And that could have been a horse collar right there.
Multiple holding calls on the Bearcats.
And the Bearcat, Wiesner pulled it in, but it's coming back.
Coach, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
The head official called that from about 15 yards away on the back side, and the hold had to be on the front towards you.
Yeah.
How could he see that?
Well, because it was pretty obvious, but the guy on our side called it first.
Okay.
Too. Yeah. There's 2 flags here.
I didn't see the first one.
Yeah, he got his hands outside, and he was locked on.
So it'll be second down and,
10.
10.
Spot foul.
All right, Maldonado and Marshall on the far sideline. Maldonado in the slot. Gallant to the near sideline. Weisner in the H-back over here. Running back just to the right. And it's a handoff around the corner.
Big
Garcia
hole.
running hard.
We got
Gets
another
up to the
flag.
40, and here's a flag. Are there going to be another hold here? Holding Bearcats.
And that'll make it 2nd and 20. I couldn't see that one up here, but he got the edge pretty easily. And normally when that happens, somebody's reaching.
4:42 to go. 17-10. Bearcats down. Here's another final, Coach. Napomo 35, Golden West 20.
Napomo looking to be for real. Okay, Garcia out, Perez in.
Green pass here, Coach?
Possibly, or look for Wiesner underneath.
2nd and a mile. Waterman stepping
Looking
up
to
in the
the deep
pocket.
out.
Looking. Now he's going to run.
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds.
Stays on his feet. Picks up extra yardage past the 30 to the 32.
Yeah, there's a nice effort on his part, but boy, you sure don't want to run back into the center. That's where the big uglies are.
Yeah, the linebackers are just waiting. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So now you got a 3rd and 10.
Third down and 10. Are you looking 2-down territory here with 4:10 to go and the clock running down by 7?
You know, if you got all 3 timeouts, no.
Well, here we go. We say it out, 2 or 3 times. Here's one of the biggest plays of the game right here. Waterman out of the gun, back to his left, trips right, takes the snap, steps up in the pocket. Look out, being pressured, throws it away.
Incomplete. Pressure from the get-go right there. And what they're trying to do is hit crossing routes. They're going to punt.
4th down. Now, Coach, I'm going to ask you. You watched this El Diamante team on film last week, and I know you weren't at all impressed.
No, not at all.
So what's the difference tonight with them?
I think tonight, particularly on defense, they're playing pretty inspired football.
All right. On for the punt. Reese Fay. There's the snap. Had a little trouble holding it, and I think that caused it to, but it took a little bit of not a very good punt.
Not a good punt.
This is going to be out of bounds at the 43. Their own 43.
Maybe a 25-yard punt.
All right, it all comes down to the defense. 3:43 to go. 17-10. Bearcats have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. El Diamante has all 3 timeouts in their pocket.
Now, if you're El Diamante, you tell your kids, number 1, don't run out of bounds. Number 2, hang on to the football, and you want to get 2 first downs. Paso, no first downs. Stop them.
So they're going to run this form, the little misdirection stuff probably again here, Coach,
without
all day long. There he goes, the H-back across. Here
Bearcats
comes the man.
blitzing.
They're blitzing, handoff, and they just stuff
blitz
it.
right into it.
Now, do you take that first time out right here?
No. Yeah, they did. I would not. Not now. You want to have a timeout in your pocket when you get the ball back.
So they got him back to the 40. So it's going to be a timeout on the field, 2nd down and 14. We'll keep it here with 3:35 to go. And Johnny and Tim, what's the atmosphere down there right now?
Bleak right now, I got to tell you. Nothing's working. We had all the momentum going into this second half and give them that long drive, and it's taking a lot out of them.
John? No.
I think John's upset about the Atascadero score.
No, John's not upset about the Atascadero score. I predicted that one. No, they're looking. They need a spark, Coach. They need something to happen positive to turn this back around.
How about
They're still in this game.
Once again, how about a turnover? Not an apple or cherry or peach one, just a good old football turnover, right?
And I would say these guys cannot run the ball up the middle anymore. Both linebackers blitzed that time, and they just ran right into it. And here they come again.
3rd and 14.
Garcia, here it comes, and they go to the outside.
Outside. If he gets around the
He's
corner,
got the
look
corner.
out, he got the corner. And the first down.
35 got blocked on that one. And
well, the linebackers, when you bring those linebackers inside like that, there's nobody to fill, Tim, so it's a risk.
Cornerback jumped, Coach. He jumped to the inside, got himself blocked, and gave up the corner.
Big first down. The only thing he did is he ran out of bounds.
That's helpful.
So we got 2 timeouts in our pocket. 3:26 to go. We don't see him throwing the football the rest of the way here.
No.
So we're just going to have to step up and hold them down on the
Right,
ground.
and you're but now you're giving up field position here too.
Pistol formation.
Linebackers up tough. Here they come.
Here they come.
And
a
breaking
broken tackle and staying on his feet and a little bit of movement forward. Picked up 3, 2nd and 7.
Timeout.
Timeout Bearcats with 3:16
Down to one
go.
timeout.
Should have been 3:18, gentlemen, when the official was blowing his whistle, waving his hands. That's 2 extra seconds.
Quick 30-second break. Bearcats down 17-10.
In a world without wires, are you in control? Phones, fleet communications, employee contacts? KG Communications masters your wireless world. They make it work. They make it simple. World-class, hassle-free. Phones, fleet, even remote dispatch and data collection. Master your wireless world with KG Communications. Call 8444-KG-COM. Visit kgcom.net or find us on Facebook. Keeping you connected in a wireless world. KG Communications.
All right, Coach, we've got a quick fluid screen printing scoreboard updates. Tasket Arrow down 46-20, correct?
Correct.
And the Garza St. Joe game tied up.
Locked up, 24 all.
We knew that would be a good one, didn't we? Well, let's set the table for you, gentlemen. Jim Weeman along with Bill Stansbury in the booth. Dave Lambert upstairs with the filming duties, and Tim Stewart and Johnny Doss down on the sidelines. Bearcats down 17-10. This game was tied 10-10 at one point. And it just all comes down to the Bearcat defense. They got to stop them and get the ball back into the hands of the offense. Pistol formation.
Quick snap,
That was a fun movement. I saw the running back took off.
Yep.
And that's just what you can't win games doing that, El Diamante. You cannot do that. You cannot make that mistake at this time of the game.
And they got to reset the clock as well.
And why you would snap the ball quickly there is beyond me. I would snap it late and see if you can jump them offside.
So now it's 2nd and 12 from the 48.
Did they put the two? Was that at 3-6?
Pistol formation. Here comes that running, but will they go to the inside or the outside? They try to go to the inside. They cut it back. Nothing there. Gain of no gain. Timeout Bearcats.
And that's it.
That's it for timeouts.
Boy, I don't like that.
You might get that timeout back for injury. The Bearcats might. We got Lambeth down.
Not sure who is down right now. They're taking a look at him for the Bearcats.
Yeah, he says it's Lambeth.
Lambeth. 3:07 to go. Cats down 17-10. The ball down at the 48-yard line of the Bearcats.
Hey, Bill?
Yes.
Should they get the timeout back? They called a timeout, but there's an injury down
Well,
there.
okay, but what happens is as soon as he's okay and comes off, they bring everybody back out, and then you start the clock again.
Okay. Oh.
So he should ask him that. Do you want the timeout or not? And they'll bring these guys back out.
And that's exactly what they're going to do.
They're going to take the timeout. Yeah, they are, because they're out on the field. On an injury timeout, the kids can go to the side, but you can't come out.
Thank you, Coach.
That's a pretty good stop by the Bearcats, actually. 3:07 left. What was it, 3:25 when they got the ball?
Man,
Like
but
that?
you know, you're
yeah, but you got no
timeouts.
You got no timeouts.
And you're looking at, they get a first down here, it's pretty much over. It is third down. We'll call it 13. They need to get down to the Bearcat 36 for a first down.
Coach, there's no way you're putting this in the air, right?
No, absolutely not. What you might do is have them fake that razzle-dazzle business and have the quarterback keep it, which we have not seen.
All right.
Maybe some cadence and a snap count.
Make some noise, Bearcat fans. Defense needs to step up. Here we go.
Everybody up to the Bearcats.
Pistol formation.
7-man front.
Here comes the man across. We got a flag.
We're going to get, I believe, a false start on the wide receiver on the outside.
Wow. And that Coach.
That is just, and boy, when I was coaching, that just lit my fuse when a wide receiver would do that. Because the wide receivers, you're not supposed to be listening. You're looking in at the football. In most stadiums, you cannot hear the quarterback call the signal. So just look at the ball. It's not, guys, this is not brain surgery here.
Coach, now it's 3rd and 17.
Coach, that is 6 seconds in these timeouts and little false start penalties that have not gone back on the clock for the Bearcats. That clock should
so
be
you
reading
figure if
3:12.
they don't get a first down here, we're getting the ball back, about 2:20?
Yeah.
To go in the game, down by 7?
2:35 maybe.
Pistol formation. They're going to
no,
throw.
No.
Going
no,
deep.
No.
Man open.
And he makes the catch. Oh. Terrible throw. Terrible throw. Grossly underthrown, but a great play by number 13 for them. That's Hightower. He came back and made the play. The DB for Paso was in great shape. You had him covered. You couldn't have asked for anything better. Just an underthrown ball, a great adjustment by the wide receiver to come back and get it.
Yeah, he's got to turn around and find the football, Coach. That's what he didn't do, and that's what Hightower did to make the catch.
And now these guys should not be calling a play until this guy puts his hand up. You should have a coach telling this kid when to snap the ball, and they're not doing that. Yeah, here we are. Watch him.
Pistol formation.
5 seconds.
2:25 to go. Here they'll run the play. The Bearcats just going to need a fumble here to get the ball back and get the pile down,
Big
blow the
rugby
whistle.
scrub.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 to the 24. I don't know, if they run 4 plays, Coach, here, can we get the ball back with any time?
Yes. They're taking their time spotting the ball. Okay, let me see when he marks it. Marked right now. So at 2 minutes, so they'll run 25 seconds off of that. So it'll be under 130 when they after this play.
So if we can hold them on 4, we get a few, like maybe 15, 20 seconds?
Yeah.
That is, they're going to try, if they're in field goal range, if they pick up a first down, they ice it. Crossing formation and inside handoff, and it's going to be a first down.
And it would have been a touchdown had he not run into the referee.
And he got down to the 6.
And that's the ball game.
That's the ball game.
Fly sweep, and he cut it back, and he was going to score and ran right square into the referee. Clock running at 1:20, and they bring their big boys in, victory formation.
Ouch. Well, we talked about getting off to a fast start.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
It got off to a terrible start. And this crowd is fired up.
Royal Grande wins 28-14, Coach. As they take a knee, we go down to 50 seconds. Just quite out of sync on offense all night long.
Well, you can hang it on the offense, but you got the ball driven 93 yards on 13 plays, and give it to the El Diamante kids. 2 huge plays on offense.
One being the receiver who came back in between.
Right. And
good coverage by the Bearcats. He just
Right.
made the play as the clock is going to run down.
And that's the ball game right there.
All right, John, to go down to you real quick. Johnny, your final thoughts?
Yeah, you can't let a team drive 93 on you. Coach is absolutely right. Offense out of sync. Talk injuries all you'd like, but, have the opportunities, but twice in a row, the bus. We got to get off the bus.
Tim Stewart.
Well, we haven't proven that we can travel yet. That's it was a struggle all night. I mean, we got back into the ball game, but like Bill said, those two big plays that hurt us badly. So,
Coach, another fluid screen screening scoreboard update. St. Joe edges Garces 31-30.
Big game. St. Joe.
For real.
St. Joe, in my opinion, is the team to beat in the league with Rigetti number 2.
Now, it doesn't get any easier.
No, it gets much harder. It gets much harder. You get the number 3 team in the division and one of the top teams in the state next week.
In Central.
Correct.
And then the following week we go to Pioneer Valley. So.
And then the following week you get Sanger, who's been on fire.
Yeah. So what do you do next week? You just got to regroup and continue to get healthy, continue to play hard.
Right, and what you got to get is consistency. I mean, this is a tale of two different teams. I mean, against Buchanan, not a good showing. Last week, much better. And then this week, kind of a regression, I would say, because these guys are not as good as the guys we played last week, in my opinion, from a talent standpoint.
All right, well, short little post-game show. We're going to hit the road again, but we're back with you Wednesday for the Bearcat Locker Room Show. We got girls volleyball Tuesday with the Bearcats. Bearcat Locker Room Show from Kennedy Fitness on Wednesday. Thursday, girls volleyball against the Atascadero Greyhounds in Houndville. That should be a good one. And we're back with you, the whole crew, next Friday night with our traveling locker room show on about 4 in the afternoon. And then the Bearcats, it's Youth Football League night. We'll be interviewing a bunch of the kids. We always enjoy that during halftime against a very tough Central team.
Yes, and come on out and support the team. These guys need your support. You know, they're obviously much better at home than they've been on the road, and so we expect big things next week. Get out and support these young men.
All right, ready to shut this thing down?
Let's hit the road.
All right, that's going to do it for Bearcat football. For Johnny Dawes, for Tim Stewart, and for Dave Lambert upstairs, and Bill Stansbury, of course. This is Jim Weeman saying good night and God bless. Final score once again. Bearcats lose here on the BOP Sports Network to El Diamante, 17-10.
Live coverage of Paso Robles High School Bearcat football on the VOP Sports Network. Brought to you by KG Communications, where their communication services are your best call. Cold Stone Creamery, the finest premium ice cream, and no screaming necessary. Solar Ponics, solar installation since 1975. They don't deliver just solar, they deliver boom. Mistura, fine Peruvian cuisine. Taste Peru, taste Mistura. Ron Mullins, Berkshire Hathaway Realty. When it comes to real estate, he's good to know. Fluid Screen Printing, where they make your business pop. Rob's CPR, because someday you could be the person who saves a life. On Bar, for fine dining. Come in as guests, leave as family. Paso Magazine, their name says it all. Kennedy Club Fitness, multiple fitness programs make it easier to make your fitness goals. Nino's Grill, delicious barbecue and all-American favorites in Templeton, California. Paso Robles Country Disposal, where sustainability and safety are paramount. PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. If it's local, it's on PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. Joe's Place. Look for the big gorilla on the sign. H&R Block. File taxes your way. Vision Mortgage, the place to go when you want to buy a home with a low down payment. The Crimson Q Sports and Billiards Club in Paso Robles, where good times click. Central Coast Concrete Cutting, your go-to concrete contractor. Follow the Paso Robles Bearcats all year long on the Voice of Paso at voiceofpaso.com. Live 365, live stream, and many other online services. This has been a production of the VOP Sports Network. For more information, email feedback@voiceofpaso.com.
Mother Earth has changed since I was a child. East is a beast and the West is really wild, and the headlines say that the end looks